Matheny, 10th grader.
All right, so number 9 from Waterloo is getting ready to kick off the ball to start the season off. Here we go. The ball is up, and we are going. Here we go.
We got a short kick.
Ball's been fielded by number 1. Out to about the 30-yard line. Down by a host of Waterloo Vikings. So
about a 9-yard return.
Newton Falls offense is going to take the field here. Huddled on the sideline.
It's going to be the first time that we see the Newton Falls offense on the field. Right now, the Tigers led by number 7, Ivan Howard.
So here comes Newton Falls offense, getting ready to take the field, breaking their huddle. Here comes Ivan Howard with the rest of the team. And we're going to see the first offensive play from the Newton Falls Tigers today. We're starting at the 30-yard line. We're moving from east to west. And they're in front of us, moving left to right.
3 wide.
We got a motion to the right.
Pistol set.
Snap back to Howard. He rolls out to the right. He's got some time. Plays down the field, and it looks like it's broken.
Almost intercepted.
Almost picked off. Looks like the pass was intended for Jacob Wright, number 1.
Was into double coverage.
It's a good look down the field, it looked like. Coming out with the right idea. Spreading the field out a little bit. Back in the huddle. We're at 2nd down, 2nd and 10. We got 11:49 on the clock. We're starting the first quarter here at Newton Falls Tiger Stadium. First game of the season against the Waterloo Vikings. What do you think so far from what you've seen?
I do like the play calling that they're going with. They seem aggressive this evening. Right now, they're going to a 4 wide, so it looks like they're spreading the field this year.
Snap back. Ball's handed off. Ball's handed off to, looks like...
It's a little bit hectic right now. I understand.
Looks like number 11, Paul Broderick.
Mitchell Harley, the ball carrier.
Gained him about 1 on the carry. He's slipping up. Looks like he got tripped up in the back over that play. So we are third. Looks like third and a long 9 from about the 50-yard line.
What am I going to add?
Plays coming in from Howard.
It'll be 3rd and 9 for the Tigers. Their own 31.
Yeah.
So we got the first 3rd down so far. Looks like we got 3 wideouts again. 2 wideouts close to us. We got motion across the field. Jake Wright's in motion. The ball's back to Ivan Howard. He snaps.
Quick screen.
Out to the right to Paul Broderick. He stiff arms a man, gets about 7 yards on the play.
There's a flag.
Let's see what the call is.
Ivan Howard's pass complete to Paul.
Could be in the area of holding.
We got the referee signaled holding against Newton Falls. Let's see where they mark it at. So the ball's spotted at the 37-yard line. They have not given the signal yet.
They might decline this.
Looks like good call, DJ. Looks like the Vikings Newton Falls punt team coming out onto the field. We're going to see our first punt of the game. So unfortunately, it looks like the Tigers have gone 3 out on their first offensive possession of the season. Probably not what they were hoping for. Good play selection, though. I think they're going to mix it up.
Absolutely.
We'll see some good things. What do you think, DJ?
Absolutely. The play calling is ultra aggressive. They're coming out this year with a vengeance. Let's see if they can go ahead and keep this momentum.
We got 2 men back here for Waterloo. The snap is back. Broderick's punt is off. Not a bad punt. Fielded about the 30. Tackle for a loss.
We got flags.
The ball's fielded about the 34-yard line. Let's see what the call is.
Could be a block in the back.
Let's see what the call is. Waterloo fielded the ball, was tackled, hit immediately and tackled. Looks like the Tiger defense is coming out of the field. Looks like the penalty is going to be an illegal block in the back against Waterloo, so we're going to go ahead and move the ball back. Waterloo's going to be starting first down at the 20-yard line is where it seems like they were spotting the ball. What do you think we can expect from the defense this year, DJ? What are we looking for?
Looking right now, I can see them on the field. It could be in a 3-5 set or a nickel set. Looks like they're going to have it to where they're going to spread the field.
They're running a 3-5 set. Looks like Waterloo's got 4 wides. 4 wides near to us and 1. They got 5 wideouts, 4 near to us and 1 far out. It's a screen pass out to the right. It's incomplete. Good hit by Paul Broderick on the play.
Good anticipation on the play.
Yeah, it was. Good energy on the field. Second down. It's 10:32 left in the first quarter. It is 2nd and 10. just talking to hear ourselves talk.
As we're going right now, I do see Waterloo has the same aggression that we do on offense. Looks like going spread again.
From what I've read, it looks like Waterloo has decided to kind of spread it out this year. They've been a run-heavy team in the past, but this year, because of the talent they have on their team, it looks like they're going to be passing the ball quite a bit. Ball was tipped. It was a slant pass. The ball was tipped. As soon as he tried to make the catch, the ball was tipped and incomplete. So now we are 3rd and 10. Let's see what Waterloo does here.
That was a great hit. Corner came up and made a nice play.
Play by Jake Wright, number 1. He's one of the highly touted seniors here on the team, a grizzled veteran, and one of the best DBs we have on our team. I expect to see Jake making lots of plays throughout the season. So we're 3rd down. Waterloo's down. It looks like we got a blitz up the middle. Waterloo's quarterback number 2 is rushing out to the right, and he's going to be brought down for a sack in the backfield by Paul Broderick. On 3rd down, we got a sack in the backfield by Paul Broderick. Going to force 4th down.
That is a great stop by the defense. They are coming out with some fire this year.
That's good to see. So we are 4th down. Waterloo's punt team is out. Looks like they're going to punt the ball away. And Jake Wright and Mitchell Harley are back to receive. So we're about 4th and 11. 9:54 in the first quarter. Ball's back. Punt is up and away. And it's going to be fielded by Jake Wright. He picked it off the hop. Oh, and he's tackled at the 47-yard line. Tried to break free and got shoestring tackled. So here comes the Newton Falls offense again. Good idea by Wright. Taking a little chance there, fielding the ball on a roll. Even though he had a couple guys in his face, he is a playmaker, likes to try to take a chance. So let's see what the offense comes out doing here. What do you expect here, DJ?
I think they're going to go and switch it and go to the run. It seems like the first plays that we had, they didn't do a lot of the run. We had one draw play. I can see them going to, coming out of the shotgun set, going and starting to run little trap plays, counter plays. I see something with our running back going this year.
Well, let's see what they do. We got the offense is taking the field. The ball is going to be marked at the... They've moved I don't know why they moved the ball up, but we are on the Waterloo side of the field now. We are first and 10 from the Waterloo 47. Ball's down. We got a tight set with 2 wideouts, one near, one away.
Pistol formation.
You got a pistol formation with 1 running back in the backfield. It's Mitchell Harley. Motion to the right. The handoff is to Jake Wright. He's sweeping to the right-hand side. He's got some blockers. And he's tackled for about a 2-yard loss right at the 45-yard line.
Jacob Wright on the carry. Tackle was made by Caleb Francis.
I think you mean the opposite. It was a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, did I say 2-yard loss?
Yes,
I apologize. It was a 2-yard gain. Gain of 2 on the play. So we're 2nd down and about 8.
Tigers to the Vikings 46.
I do see them staying on the ground for a little bit.
Yeah, I think they need to try to mix up the offense a little bit and keep Waterloo playing honest. Waterloo comes out with 4 down linemen and 4 linebackers, and a cornerback up. Motions to the left. Handoff's a counter to Mitchell Harley. He's got a blocker.
Broke a tackle.
He's hit by 2 people. He's tackled by number 2 from Waterloo. Tackle for a gain of about 6 yards.
Close to a first down. I think that's what we need to utilize more. We start going with trap plays, going with the inside. That RPO, I see it starting to come around.
Counters, keep them off balance. So we're dealing with a 3rd. It looks like a 3rd and a long 2 from the Waterloo about 39-yard line. So we're between the 39 and 40-yard line. Here come the Tigers lined up to the ball. We've got 2 wideouts on the far side of the field, 1 near us. We're in a pistol formation, snaps back. Howard's going to keep it. He's going to run it himself. The nice hit at the middle. He bounces off. Howard, number 7, runs all the way to the 35-yard line, to the 25-yard line, excuse me. First down, Tigers. Great run by Howard.
He broke through. He had a couple of blocks right there, and that's exactly what needed to happen for him to explode.
Great carry by Howard on the play. So we are 1st down and 10 from the Waterloo 24-yard line. The Tigers are driving here on their 2nd possession of the game. Good to see after they went a 3 and out on the first drive. Let's see if they can capitalize on this drive here.
Yes, they definitely need to take advantage of this momentum that they have.
The offense is out. We got Jacob Wright's in motion to the far side, going to the far side of the field. Snap is up. Howard's going to roll out to his left. It's a pass play out into the flat. The ball is caught. It looks like it's going to be a gain of about 5 yards. Out to the 20. On the catch is Shane Battier, number 80. Great catch on Shane coming back to the ball, helping out his quarterback.
Absolutely. You have to have that in order to solidify your team. That's how you want to do. You want to go ahead and settle down your quarterback early. If you go ahead and he knows that he has your trust, you can go a long way.
I agree 100%, DJ. It's all about confidence and trust out here. So the Tigers are coming up to the ball again. Looks like we've got 3 wideouts, 2 near on our side. We've got a pistol formation with a wing. We've got a motion to the left. Fake the handoff, counter inside to Mitchell Harley again. He's got a block, he cuts it back inside. He's tackled by a host of Vikings. But it looks like he may have gotten the first down. Yes, it's a first down. Tigers move the chains. Great carry by Mitchell Harley on that play. And it's going to be 1st and 10 from about the 12 or 13-yard line of the Vikings.
That was a great cutback by Harley.
He seems to be seeing the field really, really well and reading his blockers, which is absolutely crucial when you're trying to pick up extra yards in the middle of the field.
Absolutely. This is going to end up opening up the play action later down the road.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. Keep mixing up the play calls. So here comes the offense to the line again. We've got 3 running backs in the backfield.
Got an early flag.
So we got a flag. We got a false start on the Tigers.
Illegal procedure against the Tigers.
It was an interesting formation. It looked like a variation of the wing T.
Absolutely. There's a lot of things that you could have come out with that formation.
All kinds of things you can do. That's a very popular high school formation, and you can mix it up, do all kinds of different stuff. Pass, run, quarterback keep, triple option. There's all kinds of different threats you can run from the
Looks like they're going back to it.
And they are. So we got Paul Broderick, Mitchell Harley behind Ivan Howard, and Jacob Wright to his right. The ball snapped back. Looks like Ivan's going to throw to the end zone. Adam Honeycutt, touchdown!
Complete touchdown!
Touchdown Tigers! First touchdown of the season. Ivan Howard to Adam Honeycutt, number 10.
Great play.
What a
Great
throw.
vision. Great vision by Howard. He had him. He had a one-on-one, man-to-man, and he just went up and went for it, and he came down with the touchdown.
Great catch by Honeycutt on the play. Went up over top of his defender, high pointed the ball, and pulled it in for the touchdown. Great job by the Tigers. What a great drive. They put it all together on that one. It's 6-0 right now. The Tigers getting ready to kick the extra point. We have 6:40 left in the first quarter. Newton Falls Tigers 6, Waterloo Vikings 0.
All right, 1, you're on. Show me the kick.
Ball is back, ball's down, kick is up, kick is
good.
Good. Newton Falls Tigers are 7-0 against the Waterloo Vikings. 6:40 in the first quarter. Great drive by the Tigers on that one. Let's see if the defense can come out just as fired up as the offense left the field. What do you think, DJ?
I'm thinking that it's going to happen. I mean, with the 3-and-out that they had with the sack in the last drive, this is going to be big.
Well, let's see who steps up here. We got the kickoff teams lining up.
I don't know. Nothing changed. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Steve, did you unclog anything in the booth?
No, I did not.
I can't hear anything in these headphones.
Okay, Steve, do me a favor. Go up to the booth.
So halfway through the first quarter, the Tigers are up 7-0 after a really great drive on their second possession of the game.
As soon as I can, but that booth has
Let's see if the defense can come out just as fired up and get the ball back. Try and get some more scores here. Let's see how Waterloo responds to the touchdown.
That's a lot of momentum that the Tigers are carrying into this possession.
There was a really great energy coming into the game today. I think everybody was really excited about the first game of the season, everything surrounding the game. The crowd here has really picked up. There's a lot of support here. It looks really good. We have had amazing weather. It's a beautiful evening. So we got Waterloo lined up. Tigers are going to be kicking the ball off. Back deep receiving for Waterloo is Joe Thomas. Ball's down. Kicker approaches the ball. Ball is away. It's a short kick up in the air. Nobody fields it. Okay, it's been fielded by number 40. About the 30-yard line, he breaks through and gets out to about the 35 before he's tackled by number 22.
Bobby Macon on the return.
Joey Gossick on the tackle.
That looks like that could have been a touchdown-saving tackle.
It really was. Macon was trying to get up the middle, had a little lane. Let's see how the defense responds.
Defense came out strong last possession. Let's go ahead and see what they do now.
Here comes Waterloo to the ball. We've got 4 wide outs. We've got trips left and a wide receiver far to the right with a running back behind with the quarterback. Ball's back. Looks like it's going to be a pass, a slant to the right. It's caught. Oh, a great hit by number 5, Dom Hunt. Number 3 from Waterloo, Brad Bragg. but it's going to be it's enough for a first down.
On the play by Mitchell Harley and Dominic Hunt.
We got 1st and 10 from the 47-yard from the Waterloo 47-yard line.
It looked like our defense was running somewhat of a zone right there. They were in coverage. They didn't come up on the man who cut across, and there was a seam that was open, and he hit his man right in stride.
Yeah, it seemed like they backpedaled. Looks like Waterloo's coming out in a tight trip set to the left with a wide receiver to the right and a running back in the backfield. New Falls gets some good pressure. Moran gets some pressure, but doesn't get a hand on him. Good tackle for a gain of about 3 yards.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
They can still hear Eric, but Eric can't still hear.
2nd and 8 from the Vikings 49.
So we got 2nd and 8 from the 49. Plays coming in, number 28 is bringing the play in for the Vikings. Let's see how the defense goes about attacking this. We got trips right now. Waterloo comes out in a trips formation to the right. On the far side away from us with a running back directly behind the quarterback.
Looks like our backers are creeping up. This could be a blitz.
Oh, almost picked off.
That's it. From what it looks like the referees are signaling that that is going to be a turnover.
It looks like Waterloo has thrown an interception. And the referees are discussing it. It looks like a turnover to Newton Falls.
First down Tigers on their 40.
Ball to their own 40-yard line.
What a great turn of events for the Tigers. Let's see how they take this. Let's see if they can translate this into some points.
It looked like that blitz coming off actually rattled the quarterback, and he released the ball a little bit earlier than what he wanted to. You can tell that he was very mad when he released that ball, and there was nobody around him except for black Tiger jerseys.
I agree. Now the Tigers come out with 2 wide receiver set with a running back in the backfield. We got Jacob Wright motioning to the left, snaps back, fake handoff. Ivan Howard rolls out to the left. He pitches it up to Paul Broderick. Gets about a 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6 for the Tigers. Interesting play call. They're really mixing it up today.
This is what you need to see from your offense. You don't want to be stagnant and just keep running the same thing over and over. You need to keep it mixed up so that way you can keep the defense on their toes, and then you can go ahead and take advantage of the gaps.
I 100% agree, DJ. Let's see if they get some tendencies going one way or the other and get the defense on their heels. So the Tigers come up to the ball with a 3 wide receiver set, 1 running back behind the quarterback and a wing. Snaps coming. We got an offsides on the defense.
Looks like that's going to be Hunter Allen for the Vikings.
Yeah, Hunter Allen jumped offsides, their left defensive end. So we'll add 5 yards. It looks like it's going to be 2nd and 2 now from the Tiger 48-yard line. Tigers break the huddle and come out. They approach the ball. Looks like we're at a 3 receiver set with two receivers near us.
Pistol set.
Wright goes in motion. We have a fake counter to Harley up the middle. And he's brought down for a gain of about 2. It looks like it's going to be enough for the first down, though.
It's good, hard running by Harley tonight.
Yeah, he gave a nice hard push second time around, a little second effort to get the first down. So we are 1st and 10, Tiger football at the Waterloo Viking 49-yard line. Shane Batteson's running into play. Let's see what the Tigers do here with 1st and 10 in Waterloo territory. So Newton Falls comes up to the line again. Pistol formation. 2
4 wide
near us. Yep, we got 4 wide. Jacob Wright comes in motion again. Screen pass out to Paul Broderick. He's got a blocker. Cuts it back inside. Breaks a tackle. Breaks another tackle. And we've got a gain of about 11 yards for Broderick. Looks like another first down for the Newton Falls Tigers. Another great second effort, DJ.
Absolutely.
So we are 1st and 10 with 3:48 left to go with the time running here in the first quarter. The Tigers are up 7-0 against the Waterloo Vikings in the opening game of the 2019 high school football season. It's been an exciting game so far. What have you liked so far, DJ? What's your favorite part so far about the game?
Our offense. It looks like our offense is actually settling into their own, and they're keeping Waterloo on their toes.
I agree. We're back in the pistol formation. Dom Hunt's going to motion across. Looks like a quarterback keep, a design run. We've got Ivan Howard up the middle for another 9-yard. It looks like a 9-yard gain for Ivan Howard. Great run by Howard. Great play call.
That's going to be close to a first down.
It is. It looks like we're going to be about 2nd and a long one, about 2 yards. Let's call it 2.
Second down.
Looks Nick Oyster just came into the play. He's going to go out far side, away from us. We got Adam Honeycutt near side, and inside him in a slot is Jake Wright. With a dual running back, flanking the quarterback on both sides. The ball's back. It's a handoff to Harley to the left. He's got a hole. He's got a block. He breaks it to the outside. He's to the 20, and he's met by a Viking, and he's tackled at about the 16-yard line with a first down. Great run by Harley.
You cannot say enough about his vision right now. It just looks like he can see the field with wide open eyes.
He's making great cuts. I agree 100%. He's seeing the field excellently, and he's making fantastic cuts and coming off blockers, which is exactly what he needs to do to be successful tonight.
As we were saying earlier in the broadcast, as long as they keep mixing it up, I told you they were going to go down to the run. Once they started going to the run, now you're starting to see those linebackers creep up.
Ball's back to Howard on the snap. The quick pass to Jake Wright out in the wing. And he's met by a host of Vikings and tackled for it looks like about a 2 to 3 yard gain on another screen pass. They seem to be going heavily to the screen passes and trying to get the balls into their playmakers' hands in space, and it seems to be working so far.
Absolutely. When you go and you see that you have receivers coming open, it's good. It's a great thing.
Ivan Howard's coming back into the huddle with the play. Let's see how the Tigers' conditioning is holding up because they've been on the field for a little while with this drive. It's been a pretty long drive. We're at 139 left in the first quarter. As I said, the Tigers are up 7-0. We got trips right. Ball's back. Howard's got the ball. Fakes the handoff and keeps it. Breaks the tackle. Stiff arms another. Meets another Viking. Looks like he has the first down. And it looks like it's going to be first and goal for the Tigers. What a run by Howard. He did it all himself.
Absolutely. Got a couple of good blocks, and then once he sprung that first tackle that missed, almost to the goal line.
Great play. Coming onto the field, you got Nick Oyster and Dom Hunt coming off the field, and you've got Mitchell Harley, Paul Broderick, and Shane Battison coming back into the game. Also, Christian McCabe is coming off the field. So we've got first and goal from it looks like about the 6-yard line, 7-yard line. We got split wides on both sides. Howard's got the ball back. He's looking to the corner again. He's got Adam Honeycutt. Oh, and he can't hang on to it. He actually plays defender a little bit on that play. A little bit underthrown. I think there was a little miscommunication, DJ.
Absolutely. I think that he put a little bit too much on that ball for his receiver. The receiver looked like he was out of position.
It was a very similar play to the touchdown play they threw earlier in the quarter. It was very successful. I think they went back to the well a little bit. Just a mistimed pass. So we're on to 2nd down and 7. 2nd down and goal from the 7-yard line. Newton Falls breaks their huddle.
Pistol set.
Ball's down. Wing coming in motion. It's Jake Wright. Fake the handoff to him. Handoff to Mitchell Harley inside. He breaks it outside. Gets away from one tackle. Looks like he gets into the end zone. But there's Launder in the field. We have a flag on the play.
Looks like it's going to be in the area of holding.
Let's see what the referees signal here on the call. As Harley did get into the end zone, they signaled a touchdown. It's going to be holding.
It looks like as he broke that last tackle to go into the end zone, coming over from the right side, from the non-play side, came over and just got a touch of too much of the jersey.
Yeah, the ref saw it. We're going to move it back. We're at the 11-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 11. In comes Howard to bring the play in. The offense waiting.
I think we go back to the ground on this one.
I have to agree with you. Let's see what they do. Let's see if they decide to go back, maybe hit a counter again. So we're back we've got 3 wides to the left. We got Jake Wright coming in motion from left to right. Ball's back. Howard's in the pocket. He's rolling to his right. He's got a couple men
Can you guys hear me right now? Can you hear me? Test 1, 2, 3.
Ivan's going to try and take it himself, and he's down at the 1-yard line. Looks like he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line. He's hit by number 13 from Waterloo, Joe Thomas, on the tackle.
He ended up rolling out. Looked like he was trying to get those safeties to free up, and they gave him just enough to where he could end up going and scrambling.
Yeah, it was really close. He almost got it in. We are 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line. So it's 3rd and goal. Let's see if the Tigers can punch it in here.
Big guys up front got to do their job right here.
I agree. They absolutely need to get a good push. They need to be on the other side of the ball. They need to be in Waterloo territory when they're pushing off the ball. Let's see how they handle this. We've got the triple running back set. The handoff is to the deep back. Christian Christian McCabe is in.
23,
Christian McCabe for the touchdown for the Tigers. 1 yard dive right up the middle. Great play call.
Absolutely. When your big guys get a lot of push off the ball, it's going to be daylight ahead.
That's exactly how you do it. Touchdown Tigers. It is 13-0 against the Waterloo Vikings. It's 35 seconds left in the first quarter here. The first game of the 2019 Newton Falls Tiger season. This is a great way to start the season off. Up 13-0.
Hankins going to try to add the extra point.
Ball's back. The ball is down. Ball is blocked. Waterloo comes around the end, and the kick is no good. It's blocked by one of the end defenders from Waterloo.
Looked like the center got a bad snap.
Yeah, it looked like a little bit high. The holder had a tough chance of getting the ball down. Good play by the Waterloo defense. So it's 13-0 with 35 seconds left in the first quarter. The Tigers have the lead, and the kickoff teams are getting themselves organized right now.
Back-to-back drives, back-to-back scoring drives. That's all you can ask from your offense.
100%. That's exactly what you're looking for out of your offense. When they get the ball, they need to punch it down. They need to drive it down and score. That's exactly what they've done. They've made it a little bit easier on their defense, too. The defense kind of pinned their ears back. You know Waterloo's probably not going to be able to come out and just run the ball. They're going to have to score. They need to score quick.
Absolutely. You got to stop the bleeding while you can.
Absolutely. So the Newton Falls Tigers are taking the field of the kicking team. Cameron Hankins is getting ready to kick off. And for the Vikings,
Cameron Hankins will kick off for the Tigers.
You have number 7,
Drake Miller.
Cameron Hankins is preparing to kick off. Waterloo is prepared to receive.
Looks
Tigers
like Waterloo squeezing up the field.
Expecting a short kick. Hankins approaches the ball. He's into the ball. It is a short kick. And the refs are signaling. Looks like it might be an offside or a...
It's going to be an illegal procedure.
Yeah. Looks like one of the...
Illegal procedure against the Tigers.
One of the members of the kickoff team took off early, it looks like, so they're going to get an illegal procedure penalty. And they're going to move the ball back, I'm assuming 5 yards. And we're going to have a re-kick.
Seems like early we have a lot of offense going for the Tigers. The only thing they're doing right now is they're actually hurting themselves with these penalties.
Yeah, it seems like they've really been... That's pretty much the only downside so far to the evening is they have kind of hurt themselves a little bit. Let's see if they can kind of get out of that and get into a better rhythm. Hankins getting a good lead to kick into the ball. Hankins approaches. Ball is away. Better kick. And it'll be caught by number 1 at about the 20-yard line for the Waterloo Vikings. And he's met by... Oh, he spins and breaks a couple different tackles. He's out to the 50. The 45 is being tackled by number 3. Brant Bungard makes a saving tackle on the play. Waterloo Vikings break all the way out to about the 35-yard line of the Tigers on that kickoff return.
Kyle Shockley definitely put some mustard on that. He broke a couple of tackles, and it looked like he was going home to the range.
Yeah, he had several spin moves. Guys kind of had their heads down. We're making great tackles, and he was able to get out to the 34-yard line. So the Vikings have the ball now in Tiger territory to start this drive at the 34-yard line, 1st and 10 Vikings.
Let's see if Waterloo can actually put something together. I mean, you just got a lot of momentum that from there. You cannot waste this.
I agree, 100%. So we got a trip set out to the left. Pistol formation with one running back flanking the quarterback. Ball is back to number 2. Passes off, and it's almost picked off.
Almost intercepted.
Jake Wright in and out of his hands. The ball was on him so quick. The receiver didn't even see it. Never turned his head. And it was on Jake Wright so quick, he couldn't make the catch. That'll be haunting him later, DJ.
Oh, yeah. Wright had no idea that ball was coming to him. You could tell by his reaction. He was not ready for it.
He's a ball hawk, too, so you know if he didn't see that ball coming, it was coming in hot. So Waterloo approaches the ball. 2nd and 10 from the 34-yard line. Trip set, again, near side to us. Out to the left. One receiver set to the right. Ball is back. It's a handoff up the middle. Running back bounces off, and he's brought down by Paul Broderick for a gain of about 3 yards.
It's going to be a long 3rd down for Waterloo.
Looks like it's going to be about a 3rd and 7 for Waterloo. Let's see what they come out and do here. It's not a friendly down and distance. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter with Newton Falls up 13-0 over the Waterloo Vikings. We're going to switch sides and come back with the second quarter. That was a great first quarter, DJ. I'm really happy to see the offense come out and perform as well as they did and execute. The defense held their own as well. Waterloo really wasn't able to get anything going. What did you see during that first quarter that makes you excited about the second quarter?
I see that Newton Falls is going to continue to stretch the field and keep Waterloo's defense on their toes. From what we've seen right now, Waterloo is not taking advantage of the opportunities that they have given so far. So it looks like Newton Falls is a bend but don't break defense, and that's what you need.
I'll tell you what, a bend and break defense will work if your offense is scoring every time they touch the ball and are getting down the field and eating up some clock, which they were able to do. They got 2 nice long drives in that first quarter and were able to get 13 points out of it. I think if they can continue to do that, like you said, the bend and break defense will work fantastic, and it'll also wear down the Waterloo team, offense and defense.
Absolutely. You can see that it looks like they're kind of coming out a little bit lackadaisical. It doesn't seem like they have the same fire that Newton Falls has for this game.
Let's see if they come out sluggish. Let's see if Newton Falls defense comes out here in this second quarter ready to go. Waterloo's got the ball at the Newton Falls 31-yard line. Waterloo comes up to the ball. They've got a twin back set, quarterback's on a pistol, twin receivers to our side.
Can you guys hear me? I'm right here at the 50-yard line.
And we got a play in the backfield. What a great play by number 88, Bryce Moran, a tackle for loss in the backfield. And it's fourth down.
That defense is coming out on fire tonight.
That's what we like to see. Fourth down for the Vikings, and it looks like they haven't sent out their punt unit yet. The Tigers defense looks hungry. Let's see what they're going to do for Waterloo. That they're going to try and...
I don't know if Waterloo wants to go ahead and start going for it on fourth down this early.
Well, I think they're close enough on the side of the field. It makes sense to possibly go for it. And if they turn over the ball, Newton Falls is going to get the ball at the 35. So Waterloo's going to go for it here on fourth down. It's 4th and 11 from the Newton Falls 35. We've got twin backs. The ball is back. 2 drops back. He's looking down the field. He's going to get hit and sacked by number 88, Bryce Moran. What a great play on fourth down. Way to go, Tigers.
There was a block that was missed, and it freed him right up for the sack.
What a great play for the defense. Great job, high energy. Now let's see if the offense can come out here and pick up where the defense left off. What a great play. Loving this defense, loving the way the Tigers, high energy today. DJ, you can see it. We saw it before in pregame, and we're seeing it now. We're really seeing it come out. The energy level is really, really high.
Absolutely. This team was ready to go as soon as they came up, and we seen it on the field like you were saying in pregame. It was absolutely amazing, and now the offense takes the field yet again.
And here we go. We're in a pistol formation. Jake Wright's moving from right to left, coming towards us. Ball is back. Howard's, it's going to be a swing pass out to the left to Paul Broderick. He's got a blocker. He moves to the outside. Broderick's get the 40. He stops, cuts it back inside, and is brought down at the 30, looks like the 36-yard line of Waterloo.
We got a flag.
We have a flag on the field.
Unfortunately, I think it's against the offense.
Oh, what a great play. And the call is against the Tigers, so they're going to be bringing that one back. What a great play call, though. What a great run by Paul Broderick. It's a shame that there was a penalty on that play.
Absolutely.
I wonder if the hold sprung it.
I would say so.
Let's see what the offense can do here. It's going to be 1st and 15 from the Newton Falls 36-yard line. The offense comes up to the line. And we're in the pistol formation. 2 receivers far side, 1 receiver near side. And we have a whistle. Timeout. Looks like a timeout. Timeout, Vikings.
Timeout, Waterloo.
So during this timeout, we have some people been. We've got some shout outs and some people wanted to say something to some of the players. So we wanted to get a good luck to Brent Bungard. To let's start your senior year with a win. Go get them Tigers. Beat Waterloo. And also from Grunder Contracting and Tile, we'd like to wish Alyssa Grunder a great senior year as well. Go Tigers.
It's great to have the energy that we have on the field today because the team can really pick up off of what the fans are giving them.
Absolutely. And the fans, it looks like the stadium is fairly packed here tonight. People are really enjoying supporting their Tigers here tonight, and they've come out and the numbers show it. It's really great to see. great for the community. So here we're coming out of the timeout. Sorry, DJ. We're coming out of the timeout with 10:45 left in the second quarter. The Newton Falls Tigers are up 13-0 over the Waterloo Vikings. And Newton Falls has the ball 1st and 15 on their own 36-yard line. We got a 2-receiver set. We're in a pistol with a running back. The ball's back to Howard. He hands it off to Paul Broderick up the middle. He's got some blockers.
Wide
open.
open.
To the 45, to the 50, takes a hit, and is tackled. It looks like he's got the first down. All the way to the Waterloo 48-yard line. Great job by Broderick.
Keep the ball on the ground. Keep it on the ground. Keep churning. You're going to go ahead and you're starting to burn up the play clock, and you're just putting the vice down on Waterloo.
Absolutely. You're going to demoralize them. You keep running and they can't stop it. So with the first down, the clock is running. We got 10:22. Newton Falls comes up to the line. We got a 2-receiver set on the far side of the field to the right. Two running backs flanking the quarterback. Howard's back to pass. He's looking. He's got pressure in his face. He slips a tackle, and he's going to be sacked. Howard's going to be sacked for a loss of about 6 in the backfield.
Held on to the ball a little bit too long.
I agree. I think he held on to it quite a bit too long there. He could have tried to get out of the pocket. Trying to make a little bit too much happen there. So we are 2nd and 16. The clock is still rolling. In comes Dom Hunt for Shane Battison, who's coming off the field, bringing in the play. Newton Falls breaks the huddle, and they're coming up to the line.
Looks like we're going back to the pistol.
Yes, that's right. We're in a pistol formation with Dom Hunt motioning across the formation from left to right. The ball is back. Howard's rolling to his right. He's looking. He's got a guy in his face. Good block. Howard breaks free. He's got a man down. Oh, and
Intercepted.
Intercepted by number 1 from Waterloo, Kyle Shockley. He's still running. He's at the 50. And looks like we're going to have, he's brought
That's
down
going to be a horse collar.
They're going to get him with a horse collar tackle.
Add 15 more yards.
So add 15 yards to the end of that turnover. Bad number of plays there in a row. Looks like a kind of bad throw. I don't know if Howard just didn't see his guy or didn't see the man in the middle of the field. And then on the tackle, Harley trying to make a play. Unfortunately, horse collar the player, and we're going to add 15 to that.
I don't think that Howard ended up seeing the coverage over the middle. Looked like that corner was actually sitting there waiting for that to happen.
And it looks like the referees have actually waved off that flag. So it's going to be 1st and 10. Apparently they decided that it wasn't a horse collar tackle. Benefits Newton Falls. So unfortunately, even after the turnover, the Vikings are going to have the ball at about the 40-yard line of Newton Falls. 1st and 10. 9:14 left in the second quarter, and it's 13-0 Newton Falls. What do you think the Waterloo offense is going to go to here now, DJ?
Unfortunately, I have no idea. Just the fact that they haven't been able to manufacture anything in this second quarter.
Yeah, with any consistency whatsoever. We got a triple wide receiver set to the left. It's going to be a quick slant to number 3. It's incomplete. Incomplete from Caleb Francis to Brad Bragg on a slant pass.
Good anticipation on the coverage.
Yeah, he was all over. He was there. As soon as the ball was there, the defender was there to make the play. So it's 2nd down and 10. Ball on the 40. Waterloo's in a huddle. Let's see what they go with.
If I were Waterloo, I'd just try to stick to the ground. The pass game is not doing anything for you, and the only thing that you have left in the tank is to try to churn out some yardage on the ground.
Yeah, and they keep stopping the clock. Hopefully Newton Falls can get the ball back. Let's see what the defensive line can do on this play. We got triple wide receiver set to the left, trips to the left. The ball is back. Francis drops back. He got a man in his face. Broderick's in his face. He's break out to the left. He's running the ball. He makes it all the way out to the 30 on the far side of the field, breaks a couple tackles, and looks like he's got enough for the first down for the Vikings on the play. On a quarterback keep. Looked like the play was designed to pass play, and the pass broke down because he had a man in his face that came free. Looked like Paul Broderick came free. But he's able to bounce it to the outside and get the first down for the Vikings.
Absolutely. That play was not designed that way, but when there's a hole that opens up, you have to take advantage.
Francis did scramble for about 12 yards on that play for the first down. So we got 1st and 10 Waterloo on the Newton Falls 29-yard line. We got a tight trips right. Ball's back. Francis hands off. We got a sweep to the right. And he's tackled by a host of Tigers.
Looks like a fumble.
Ball may have come out. Ball is out.
That's a fumble.
Luke Dickey's got the ball. Newton Falls calling the field as Newton Falls has the ball. Great job, defense. Tiger ball. Waterloo they just can't get a break, it seems like.
No, not at all. That Newton Falls defense is very, very tough this year. They're starting out on a good foot, and they need to continue to keep this momentum going.
I'll tell you what, on that last play, it was great to see. They were swarming to the ball. They were tackled by a host of Tigers.
Absolutely.
So now we've got 1st and 10 Newton Falls with 8:39 left in the second quarter. Newton Falls still leading 13-0.
Looks like we got a timeout.
Yeah, we've got a timeout by the Tigers here. So we've got 8 minutes left in the second quarter. Newton Falls has already gotten 2 turnovers to our 1. We've had 1 turnover to Waterloo. Waterloo's been able to do nothing so far offensively, but Newton Falls has been able to move down the field pretty consistent. Do you see them sticking with the run or going back to the pass?
I think what we're going to do is we're going to stick with the run. I mean, we had a bad interception. That's something that Howard's just going to have to go ahead and forget. Keep the ball on the ground, keep the chains moving. You burn up this 8:39, you could potentially take a 20-0 lead at halftime.
Absolutely, and that would be fantastic to see if they can take this drive and eat up the rest of this clock of a half, go in with a 20-point lead. Even if we can just get out of this half, hold on to the ball, and just maintaining possession, I think would be a real benefit to the Tigers. So coming out of the timeout, it's 8:39 in the second quarter. Tigers still lead 13-0. And we're getting ready to start 1st and 10. The ball is on the 23-yard line of Newton Falls. So pistol formation. Broderick's in motion from left to right. Ball is back to Howard. Looks like it's a quarterback keep. He's got a lead block. And he's got about a gain of about 11 yards on the play.
Tackle made by Joe Ward.
Oh, I take that back. It looks like he's going to be a little short of the first down. About a 9-yard run. So we're looking at about 2nd and 2, a long 2.
That was a good run by Howard.
It seems like that's a very effective design play for them, the quarterback keep. He's got a lead blocker right there in front of him.
Yes, the block is what set up the run.
Absolutely. And that play's been very effective for them so far this evening. So the Tigers are coming up to the ball. We're in a pistol formation with 2 wides to the left. Jake Wright's in motion to the right. It's a counter play to Mitchell Harley. He bounces to the outside, to the 35, bounces off a tackle and gets pushed out of bounds at about the 40-yard line.
Nice hard running. Looks like they had to break him up on the sideline.
Yeah, number 15, Mitchell Harley on the carry. Excellent carry. He's looked excellent tonight. He's looked like he's had great field vision, and he's running aggressive, running angry.
Absolutely.
So with that said, it's 7:49 in the second quarter, and 1st down Newton Falls at the Newton Falls 40. Water looks like they're getting a little bit tired out there.
A lot of hands on their hips.
Yeah, the defense has been on the field for quite a while, and they haven't had an answer for this. So we got trips right as Newton Falls gets to the line of scrimmage. With Madison to the near side, Honeycutt to the far side, the ball is back. It's a fake handoff, and it's another design quarterback keep. He's right up to Ivan Howard, right up the middle, and he's going to get stuffed by a host of Vikings for about a gain of 4 yards.
Can you hear me?
Still keeps the clock moving.
Guys up in the booth, I'm on the field. Can you hear me?
So on 2nd down now, we got 2nd and about 6 yards from the Newton Falls 44-yard line. The clock is still running. The Tigers break the huddle and come up to the line of scrimmage in their pistol formation.
If you guys can hear me in the booth, say Newton Falls.
Newton Falls moving to the right-hand side. Jake Wright carries to the right and is hit by a host of Vikings for looks like a gain of about 1. And we have a flag on the play. Some kind of personal foul.
That's going to go against Waterloo. That's the frustration coming out.
Referee standing over the flag. Let's see what the official call is.
He's marking off the ball.
Looks like a personal foul or
big personal foul.
Legal contact against Waterloo, and they're moving the ball up 15 yards.
You can tell that Newton Falls offense is starting to frustrate the Waterloo defense.
Yeah, the Newton Falls offense is gelling. They seem to be being able to do what they want when they want to do it, and Waterloo's not happy about it. So Newton Falls is going to have a 1st down in Waterloo territory at the Waterloo 42-yard line. So we have 1st and 10 with 6:58. We're in a trips right. quarterback keeps a direct snap and it's a quarterback keep. I'm not sure if that wasn't a broken play or if that was a design run. It seemed like the offense, some of the offense fired out at the same time and some didn't. I don't know if there's maybe a miscommunication there, but we still got about 4 yards out of that play.
Could have been an RPO.
Yeah, that's possible. So we're looking at 2nd and 6 now. On the Newton Falls 38, as the Newton Falls Tigers are driving here in the second quarter after a turnover.
If you guys can hear me now, stick your hand out. Thank you.
Newton Falls comes up to the line of scrimmage. 2 wide receivers to the far right, 2 wide receivers to the left. We have a quick pass. Paul Broderick to the left flat, and he runs his man down and gets about 10 yards on the play, it looks like, to the Newton Falls 28. First down, Tigers. Great run and catch by Paul Broderick. Had one man to beat and decided to just go right at him, DJ.
Absolutely. It was a great chance for Howard to go ahead and shake off that early interception. Now he's going to start building his confidence, and this is what he needs from his team. They need to come down and help him so that way he can go ahead and have a better second half.
Absolutely. The Tigers break the huddle and come up to the line of scrimmage. They're in a pistol formation with 2 wide receivers to the right. Paul Broderick in the wing. Here comes Jake Wright, right to left. They hand the ball off to Christian McCabe, who's up the middle for a gain of about 4. It looks like he's tackled by a host of Vikings. Number 55 from the Vikings, Bryson Colbert on the tackle.
Nice hard running. They're running back by committee now with the hit of McCabe and Hartley. This is going to end up being a 2. Looks like it's starting to go ahead and have a 2-back race going on right now.
And that's exactly what you need. You need fresh legs. You need guys that can go in there and bang up the middle. You need guys that can spread it outside. And it looks like the Tigers are utilizing their talent here with the personnel they have. So they're coming up to the line of scrimmage again. We got trips to the right, 3 wide receivers. We got Honeycutt, Jake Wright, and it looks like Mitchell Hartley. Ball's back to Howard. Looks like a handoff to Broderick up the middle. He's got a lead block. And he's tackled by number 34 from Waterloo, Hunter Allen.
You have to get the ball to your playmakers, no matter how you can get it.
I agree with you 100%. You got to give them a chance to move the ball, and that's exactly what the Tigers have just done. Another first down for the Newton Falls Tigers. It's 1st and 10 from the Newton Falls 17-yard line. Newton Falls is driving again, DJ. What do you think they stick with here?
I think you stick with the run. You stay on the ground. They haven't been able to stop it. You might as well go ahead and just keep that train moving.
Let's see what they do here. The Newton Falls Tigers are going to be breaking the huddle. They're coming up to the line of scrimmage. We got Dom Hunt on a wing, Mitchell Hartley in the backfield. 2 wide receivers to the left. The ball is back to Howard. He hands off to Hartley. Hartley tries to bounce it outside, dodges 1 blocker, or 1 tackler, and is tackled by number 33 after a gain of about 5 yards by Logan Robinson on the tackle.
I am very impressed by Hartley. His running, he's not as soon as he gets hit, he's already down on the ground. He's breaking 1, 2 tackles every time, and you can't teach that.
So far, every time he's touched the ball, it seems like he's dodged that first tackle or broke that first tackle, which is huge for a running back. Yards after that first hit is a stat that doesn't get looked at enough, I don't think.
Absolutely not, and that's something that you have to look at. And I think that they're going to go ahead and try to reward Harley with getting in the end zone with him right here.
The ball's back to Howard. Howard's looking out to his left, and that's exactly who throws a swing pass out to Mitchell Hartley, number 15, who goes headfirst with a head full of steam with a nice lead block by Jake Wright. Mitchell Hartley to the 5-yard line. I like the mix of play calls here. Getting like you said, getting the playmakers involved, getting them in space, and giving them an opportunity to make their guy miss.
Absolutely. And like we were talking about earlier, look at the clock. 3:34 left. Look how much right now. 1st and goal. They're going to end up going, and if they score here, this is going to be very, very bad for Waterloo coming out in the second half.
Tough to overcome a 13 or 20-point deficit if we can score here. Here we go with a 3 running back set. Mitchell Hartley up to the left. Touchdown, Tigers. Mitchell Hartley, number 15. What a play by the Tigers. What a great drive. They ate up almost 5 minutes worth of clock, and the Tigers are up 19-0 over the Vikings as the extra points to come.
Great ISO read. As soon as he got that ball, the offensive line split exactly through the 3 gap, and there it is.
Great lead blocks. I feel like Harley's feeling a little bit after that carry. He's been the workhorse so far today.
Absolutely.
Talk to your field reporter. He's got people down there to talk to. Throw it down to the field at times.
Okay. I don't know who can hear.
Ivan Howard runs in the 2-point conversion, making the score. Newton Falls Tigers 21.
And Newton Falls just converted on a 2-point conversion that now puts us at the Newton Falls Tigers 21, the Waterloo Vikings 0.
And it looks like we've got some fireworks to celebrate here at this last score.
That was a huge 2-point conversion.
After that touchdown, as the kickoff team is ready to take the field, we have Eric Thompson down on the field, who's our on-field reporter. And I know he's got some people down there that he'd like to talk to tonight. Eric, who do you have down there?
Cameron Higgins will kick off for Newton Falls.
Just trying to see if we're clear. Okay, so the Tigers are lining up to kick off here. With 3:14 left in the second quarter, the Tigers are up 21-0. Cameron Higgins approaches the ball. The ball is up, and we're going to get another procedural penalty.
What we were talking about earlier.
Yep.
All these penalties.
Self-inflicted wounds, absolutely. Seems like the only thing going wrong for the Tigers tonight is they've been hurting themselves here. So let's see what the call is. There's a legal procedure. They're going to move him back 5, and we're going to do that over again from the 35. So Cameron Hankins is going to be kicking from the 35. DJ, I'm sure Coach Gillespie is going to be talking to the team here after this game, or possibly at halftime about some of the penalties.
Oh, no, it's going to be at halftime. When you have these kind of self-inflicted wounds, that's something that you don't want to go in and have a coach talk to you about. Yes, you do have a 21-0 lead, but at the same time, you can always do better, and especially with the fact that having penalties.
And there's a great kick by Hankins all the way down to the 5-yard line because Water did not go to try to catch the ball. And we got a great tackle in the backfield by number 14. Nick Oyster on the tackle. Great play, Oyster.
Huge tackle. I mean, the ball, that kickoff, Waterloo wanted to expect, they were expecting it to actually go out of bounds. But once it stayed in bounds, he had no choice but to make a play on the ball.
Oyster came down and made a great play. So now the Vikings are starting deep in their own territory. Everybody yard line with 3 minutes left to go in the second quarter here in the first half. With Newton Falls up 21-0. Let's see what Waterloo can put together here in a 3-minute drive. He can get themselves down the field.
They got to do something. I mean, they have to execute anything. They just have to go ahead and, like, if you have to go deep, they have to go downfield because anything they're doing right now is just not working.
That's right, DJ. And they got trips receivers to the left with a running back flanking the quarterback. Francis is back. He's looking down the field. He's rolling to his left. He's hit by Luke Dickey in the backfield. Looks like, and he's going to be sacked.
Intercepted.
But the referees called the play dead because the quarterback was in the grasp. They blew the play dead because the quarterback was being sacked, and he, in a desperation attempt, made a throw that was picked up, but the play was already called dead.
That looked like that whistle was a little bit too early.
I have to agree with you there, DJ. I think it was a little bit early too, but I think they're just trying to protect the quarterback. So on second down, a loss of 1, it's 2nd and 11. But the clock is still running. We're about 2:38 in the second quarter.
That will go down as a sack.
I didn't catch the number on the person who made the sack, unfortunately.
2.
Waterloo breaks the huddle.
Waterloo comes out. We have trips right. Quarterback's in the backfield. Number 2 is back, ready to take the snap.
They're blitzing.
Down on the field, thanks guys. We're here with Mr. Simrau, the Newton Falls band director. Arch band out here that's ready to go, about 2 minutes away from halftime. Big show. You guys have been preparing all year. Tell me a little bit about it.
Hard. We've got year 20 students that haven't ever been on the field, coming out working hard. Really excited. Got some new energy. Veterans, the kids are just excited, adding a few extra little flares and things that we haven't done in the past with the fight song and things like that, but they sound phenomenal. But we're getting there.
Nah, they look great and they sounded great. I was listening to them as a warm-up before the game, and during the first half they've been phenomenal. We're going to throw it back up to you guys in the booth. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Eric. We appreciate it. On the play, number 33 on a swing pass out to the right-hand side is hit by a couple Tigers there. Jake Wright, one of them. It looks like about a gain of about 6 yards on the play, 5 or 6. Looks like a gain of 4 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 6, and we're at 1:30. The clock is still running. Waterloo's eating up a lot of clock here, DJ.
Yeah, a lot of clock before the half. You got to go ahead and move downfield. This nickel and dime is not going to work right now when you're down 21-0.
It honestly feels like to me like they're just trying to get out of the first half without turning the ball over possibly, and not trying to stretch the field too much. Maybe kind of go in and recoup at the end of the first half.
I absolutely agree.
So trips left. Francis has the ball. He's back. He's looking to his left. He passes to the left. Slant over the middle. Tackled by Jake Wright. A gain of about 10 yards on the play. A first down for the Vikings.
That was one of the rare occurrences that Waterloo actually had something go good for them. They need to continue that momentum.
Yeah, that was a good pass, a good connection there on that play.
We got a timeout by Waterloo.
Timeout by Waterloo. We've got a minute left in the first half. Newton Falls 21, Waterloo 0.
The winning number is 626-278. Again, winning number 626-278.
So during this timeout, you can see the Waterloo band getting prepared to take the field, as well as the Newton Falls band preparing to take the field for the halftime show. We're really looking forward to some amazing band performances here this year. We're really excited to share them with everybody. As we get ready to come out of this timeout, Newton Falls is coming out onto the field, and here come the Vikings. DJ, what do you think after the first half, when the Tigers come back out here, what do you think they do in the second half as far as offense?
Continue what you're doing. You do not change anything that's going on, because right now Waterloo is back on their heels. You continue to pound the ball in the ground, get those yards moving, and I guarantee you there will be a victory if they continue to do that.
100% agree. Newton Falls lines up on defense. Waterloo's down on the ball at the line of scrimmage. We got trips right near us. Newton Falls creeps up to the line. Looks like they're showing blitz. We got a blitzer. Francis over the middle. It's going to be caught. Tipped and caught. What a catch by number 1, Kyle Shockley. Through 2 sets of hands from the Tigers. It looked like that ball was going to be tipped in the air. Somehow he was able to focus and concentrate and come down with the ball. Great catch by Shockley. Waterloo's hurrying to the ball. We got 44 seconds left. We got 2 receiver sets on both sides. Francis drops straight back. He's got people in his face. He slips through 2 tackles. He's got people chasing, and people are missing tackles. He's finally wrapped up and tackled at the 12-yard line of Newton Falls.
Tackle made by Jacob Wright.
And it looks like we've got a timeout, Vikings. With 27 seconds left, they're all of a sudden have gotten a drive together.
This turned real interesting really quick. It seemed like when the pressure started coming on to going into the end of the half, I don't know what happened, but Waterloo woke up real quick.
It looks like, I wonder if Waterloo woke up, or it looks like Newton Falls took their foot off the pedal a little bit on defense. There's some people whipping on some tackles, getting ready for that half to come.
Yeah, there was a couple of missed tackles that shouldn't have happened.
I'm sure the coaches will correct that here at halftime. We got 27 seconds left here in the first half. The Newton Falls Tigers football game, the first game of the season here in Newton Falls Tiger Stadium. It's 21-0 Tigers against the Waterloo Vikings. It's been an exciting game so far. We've seen a lot of action. We've had some turnovers. We've had some long runs, some good scores. I hope to see some more of that in the second half. DJ, what do you think?
Absolutely. I think just with the first game, this is the first time that both of these teams have taken the field for this year. There's going to be a lot of jitters. It's not going to be pretty, but you just want to go ahead and minimize your mistakes, and that way you will be able to end up having at least game film going into tomorrow when you're reviewing the film and have something to look at to build upon.
Waterloo comes up to the ball at the line of scrimmage. We've got twin receivers on both sides of the ball. Newton Falls shows blitz but backs up. Back to pass. Francis out to the corner. He's got his man, Kyle Shockley, for a touchdown. Touchdown before the half. It was a great pass by Francis to Shockley for their first score of the game. Waterloo's on the board. Great pass, DJ. What'd you think?
That was a great pass. I mean, his man broke into his route, and he was wide open in the end zone.
Yeah, the quarterback anticipated that break, placed it in the perfect spot. One wide receiver to the right. Now we've got split wide receivers, 2 to each side. Francis in the pistol with one running back behind him. Got the snap is back. Francis is looking. He's looking. Nobody's open on his left. He throws to the right. Bounces it off 2 Tigers.
There's a flag on the play. Looks like it's going to be a legal man downfield.
Pass is incomplete on the 2-point conversion.
You got a penalty on the Vikings, and it looks like the Tigers are going to decline that, so the 2-point conversion is no good. So with 21 seconds left in the first half, the Tigers still hold the lead at 21-6 after the failed 2-point conversion. Looks like these teams are a little bit tired. You can see them a little bit of walking, a little bit of getting ready for that first half to be over.
Oh, absolutely. Coming out first game, very beautiful conditions to play in. Got a lot of energy expended. They're going to have to go ahead and build upon this over the season. This first game, a lot of energy being out there on the field. They'll go ahead and both teams, I think, will be just fine for the second half.
And the kicking team is going to the receiving teams to be taking the field. And here comes Waterloo's kickoff team taking the field as well. Back deep for the Tigers, it looks like Jake Wright, Christian McCabe, and Mitchell Harley. And Waterloo's taking the field with their kicker, Dakota Matheny.
Dakota Matheny will kick off for the Vikings. Jacob Wright, Mitchell Harley, and Christian McCabe. Back deep for Newton Falls.
I'd like to see the Tigers get out of this half without any kind of turnovers, without fumbling the ball, just trying to being smart here to get out of the half with the lead.
Best thing to do is go ahead and get into that formation and just take a knee, take it to the half.
I think Newton Falls might want to be careful too. They don't try some kind of onside kick. Be aware right before the half. Matheny's stepping off, getting ready to approach the ball. His kick is up. Fielded by Paul Broderick, number 11. And he's going to take it upfield. He's going to the sideline near us. And he's pushed out of bounds by number 1, Kyle Shockley.
Paul Broderick on the return. Tackled by Kyle Shockley.
So Broderick on a decent return there. We got 16 seconds left in the first half.
First and 10.
The Newton Falls offense is going to take the field. Let's see what they do. We got 16 seconds left in the first half with a nice lead.
Right now, what you want to do, take a knee, get into halftime. Got a lot of things that both teams need to clean up. Newton Falls needs to clean up the penalties. Waterloo, they just need to continue with their offense. Their offense has not been that great this evening. They did put together one drive, but at the end of the day, you do see they only put 6 points on the board.
And here's a quarterback, Keith Howard. He's just going to run up the middle, and he's met by a host of Vikings.
And I think that play is going to take us into halftime.
The clock is, looks like we have officials stop the clock.
Not quite sure what the stoppage was for.
I don't know what the stoppage is either. Newton Falls, okay, they stopped the clock, and now they're going to run the clock, and that's going to take us into halftime. So Newton Falls is exiting the field for halftime. What a great first half of football. Newton Falls 21, Waterloo Vikings 6. At the halftime show, we're going to see both bands from both schools. We're going to see the Waterloo High School band, and we're going to see the Newton Falls High School band. As Waterloo's band looks like they're getting ready to take the field and get all their equipment out there. And let's see what kind of show we're going to have. It's been a great first half of football so far.
Absolutely. You couldn't ask for anything better. Just football on a Friday night back here in Newton Falls, it's a great feeling.
I bet the Tigers are happy going into that locker room at halftime with a nice lead. Feeling like they're controlling the game right now. They're running the ball, they're passing the ball, and they're playing good defense. They're not giving up long plays. That last play, that last drive there before the half, I think it feels like to me they were getting a little bit sloppy and just kind of taking their foot off the gas a little bit. But I think they'll come out in the second half with a little bit more energy like they had to begin the game and just kind of hopefully.
I'm down on the field with Coach Gillespie of the Newton Falls Tigers. Coach, great first half. This community's been waiting for a year to start out this way. 21 unanswered points until the final minute of the first half. What do you say to these guys at halftime inside the locker room to keep that motivation and scoring going?
Well, we want to keep the tempo going. We want to keep the offense motivated. We didn't like that last one to get in there. We would have been better off 21-zip going in at halftime. They're going to get the ball back, so pressure's going to be on our defense when we come back out.
Coach, everybody's behind you. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Good luck in the second half. Guys, back up to you in the booth.
Just like Coach Gillespie said there, they need to just keep doing what they're doing. I'm sure he would have loved to have the 21-0 score going into halftime, but he'll take what you can get, and he'll go in there and talk to his team and get his team going up. Here comes Waterloo's band. Let's take a look.
We're done for the half? I think so, yeah, because I think we have 1 and 2 of us cover the shot. All right. Okay. Go drink up.
This is just the first. Yeah, this is the first band. Yeah, we still have Newton Falls.
to wish the Newton Falls Band Program and School District a productive and successful school year. Thank you, and go Vikings!
Good evening. The 2019 Tiger Marching Band is under the direction of Mark Semrau, with Assistant Director Michelle Murray, Tiger Ed Advisor Jessica Cassidy, and Drum Major Kaylin Flynn. And now, the Newton Falls Tiger Marching Band! Show with a song written originally and released by American recording artist Otis Redding in 1965. The song became a 1967 hit and a signature song for soul singer Aretha Franklin. We hope you enjoy the 2019 Tiger Band's performance of Otis Redding's Respect. perform a song by funk band Kool and the Gang, and it is from their 6th album released in 1973. Take a listen to the supercharged bass line, the sweet horn licks, and a song that is jam-packed with exactly what the title is, funky stuff. Song for tonight's halftime performance features our 2019 Tigerettes. Freshman, Allie Klotch. Freshman, Ava Pearson. Junior, Maddie Fowler. Senior, Alyssa Grunder. Senior, Morgan Federoff. For our closer, the Tiger Marching Band brings another song from American Soul star Otis Redding. Included in many covers of this song, there is a 1990 blues rock version by the Black Crowes. Here is the Tigerettes feature, Hard to Handle.
are some second quarter and halftime scores from the area. Alliance 10, Hubbard 7, Beaver Local 13, LaBrea 7, Erie McDowell 35, Boardman 7, Camel 13, Valley Christian 0, Ward Harding 17, Camp McKinley 16, Salem 16, Crestview 9, Girard 48, East Palestine 0, Southern 16, Edison 6, Austintown Fitch 13, Erie 0, Jackson Milton 7, Southington 6, Kirtland 35, Lakeview 0, Youngstown East 15, Liberty 8, Lowellville 20, Lisbon 12, Canfield 21, Louisville 21, Columbiana 14, Manchester 14, Brookfield 20, McDonald 14, Mineral Ridge 7, Pymatuning Valley 0, South Range 17, Springfield 10, Struthers 12, Lakeside 6,
40 seconds to game time.
Wellsville 14, Toronto 7, United 21, Minerva 0, Benedictine 28, Ursuline 20, Ward JFK 7, Champion 0, Woodridge 14, West Branch 6.
Booth operators.
Oh my God. Here we go. 10 seconds left to go here.
Tooth, 1, 2.
One here, Joe.
We got about 10 seconds left here.
Kind of.
Booth operators.
Check.
I could, yeah. I would say it would have been bad.
At this time, we'd like to wish Kathy Lance happy birthday.
So we added 3 more minutes here to halftime as the teams come back out on the field and get ready. We're in the warm-ups. Tiger Stadium. We scored 21-6 against the Vikings here today. It's been an interesting first half so far. All the band performances were great at halftime, but the football so far has been fantastic. Just as great as the weather, DJ. We've had great football.
Oh, you are definitely right, Brian. Right now, I think that what we expect right now with Waterloo getting the ball is they're going to try to come on that momentum that they had earlier. They did get that scoring drive. They did miss the extra point, but they did get on the board. Now with getting the ball back, they have to go ahead and continue what they were doing. With Newton Falls, stay with what we were doing. We did end up giving up that last drive, but that is something that we can go ahead and just throw that, just like the interception earlier, put that in the back of your mind, go ahead and work towards the goal, which is to go ahead and walk out of here with a victory.
Yeah, I hope they can kind of forget about that last drive there towards the end and just come back out here fresh like they did in the beginning of the game. Same high energy, come out here and really attack. And
This game is sponsored by...
Tonight's game is sponsored by Grunder Contracting. We'd like to wish Brant Bungard a great, let's start with a great senior year and start with a win. Go get 'em Tigers, beat Waterloo. Thanks from the Bungard family. It's also sponsored by Buckeye Welder Sales on North Canal Street in Newton Falls. The complete line of welding supplies and compressed gases. Stick, MIG, TIG, and gas welders. They're a Lincoln Electric distributor as well, and they work with plasma. They use all kinds of different stuff. If you need anything, come in and see us for your welding needs or for a quote for your next welder. And also, Grunder Contracting and Tile. I'd like to wish Alyssa Grunder a great senior year. Go Tigers. Also, don't forget to elect Jennifer Young Urbania for the Township Fiscal Officer. Get out and vote. Don't forget to vote for Nancy Hoffman as well for Newton Falls City Council Ward number 2. And now to the game. The Tigers are getting ready to take the field.
And down to the field.
And now back to the game. The Tigers are getting ready to take the field for the kickoff.
I'm here at the concession stand at the east end of the field with Mrs. Baker. Mrs. Baker, you've been a volunteer at the concession stand for how long?
Oh, let's see. They actually have all the sports teams come in here and work, usually during the football season. So I'm going to say we've probably been doing it probably about 6 years now.
6 years. So you know a lot about this concession business.
Yeah.
Do hot dogs sell better when we're winning or losing?
Probably better when we're winning.
Better when we're winning. That's good to know.
Everybody eats when they're happy.
And so with the score tonight, with Newton Falls up by 21 points most of the game, we sold a lot of hot dogs.
We have. They've already had to make some. I think we ran out during halftime.
How many hot dogs do you start out with?
I couldn't tell you.
You could tell me. Mrs. Baker has to get back to work. We need to get back to football. Thanks, guys. Up to you.
Thanks a lot, Eric. And here we go. Cameron Hankins is coming into the ball for the kickoff of the second half. The ball is away, and we're underway here in the second half. The ball is fielded by number 40 at the 25-yard line. He's out of bounds, pushed out of bounds by some Tigers at the 35-yard line.
Bobby Macon on the return.
Good tackle on the return.
All right, the Tiger defense is going to be taking the field here. Let's see how they come out here in the second half. They come out aggressive like they did in the first half. And let's see if Waterloo is able to get any of the momentum that they had at the end of the first half carried over here in the second half and see if they can start moving the ball down the field.
They definitely got to go ahead and do something right now. This is going to be the penultimate drive for them right here. They need to go ahead and continue to work with first downs. If they end up getting a 3-and-out here, I think it's going to be really big for the Tigers defense, but really bad for the Waterloo offense.
Francis takes a snap and hands the ball off up the middle. And the ball carrier is tackled by Dominic Hunt at the 40-yard line.
Tackle was made by Dominic Hunt.
And the replay.
Here's the replay. Dominic Hunt, great tackle on that play. Gain of about 4 yards on the carry. So we're at 2nd and 6 now at the 39-yard line of the Vikings, with 11:30 left here in the second half, in the third quarter. So Waterloo breaks the huddle, comes up to the line of scrimmage.
Looks like they're going trips right.
Francis is in a pistol formation with one running back behind him. He's moving to the right. He's rolling to his right, throws an incomplete pass out into the flat to number 40 from Waterloo, Bobby Macon. So it is 3rd and 6 now. The clock is stopped. Interesting, Waterloo had a little bit of success running the ball, comes out and tries to run a sprint pass to the right there, and it was incomplete. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and a mid-distance, 3rd and 6. What kind of play you think we're going to see here, DJ?
I'm thinking they're going to continue past, Brian. I feel that right now they're going to try to keep the ball in the air, especially with it being a 3rd and 6. Definitely would be smart to keep the ball in the air.
Waterloo comes out of the huddle, and they've got quad receivers to the right side of the field, and we've got a penalty flag on the field. And I'm guessing it's going to be a formational illegal procedure.
Illegal substitution.
It's a legal substitution against the Vikings. So they're going to move back.
That's a killer right there.
Yeah, that really hurts. Not sure what play they had picked. They're probably going to have to pick a different play for this call, because now we're talking about a 3rd and 11 now. That 5 yards really made a big difference. So we're 3rd and 11 now from the 34-yard line of the Vikings as they break the huddle and come out. Looks like there's some confusion between the quarterback and one of his receivers, between Macon and Francis. They're still talking about it. We got trips right to the right side of the field, one receiver to the left. Ball is back. Francis is rolling to his right. He's got a blocker. Here comes Hunt coming up on his back. The ball is away. It's out to number 3, Brad Bragg. Completed pass. Looks like for a gain of about 7.
Number 3, Brad Bragg.
Looked like a good play there. Got a nice little chunk. But looks like we're 4th down and about 4.
42-yard line.
I think it looks like Waterloo's going to go for it, DJ.
4th and 4. This is kind of gambling territory right here. With you being on your side of the field, I don't know if I would have gone with a play call as such. I would have kicked it, but right now with the way that their defense is looking, I can understand.
It looks like they have a short punt formation in. Ball's back. It's punt. The ball is back. They did decide to punt it, and they punt it out of bounds. Look at the ball is probably going to be placed about the 25-yard line of the Tigers, somewhere in that area. So the Vikings did decide to punt that. Different formation there. The Tigers will take over on offense. What are we going to see here on offense, DJ?
I think we go back to our bread and butter, keep it on the ground. Howard's doing really good with the RPOs. You know, you have the three-headed stable with Broderick and Cabe and Harley. You go ahead and get your playmakers the ball. They'll go ahead and lead you to victory.
Yeah, give them a chance to make a play. Newton Falls offense is taking the field, led by number 7, Ivan Howard. Number 15, Mitchell Harley tonight has had a great impact on this game. He's had some amazing runs. Has really looked aggressive, and his field vision has looked very impressive. Let's see what the Tigers come out and do here. They come out in their pistol formation. Paul Broderick in the wing to the left. He comes in motion left to right. Snap is back. Howard's rolling to his right. It's going to be a pass. He's looking downfield. He's got a man open. Honeycutt looks like he pulls in the catch for a gain of about 8 yards to the right side. Great catch by Adam Honeycutt, number 10.
Great cutback by the receiver.
That was a good look. Good, looked like he had plenty of time to pass, plenty of space to roll out. Good play call. So we are second, looks like second and a long one, second and 2. 10:51 left here in the third quarter. Newton Falls 21, Waterloo 6. Newton Falls breaks the huddle. They come up to the line of scrimmage. Pistol formation, 2 receivers to wide to the right. Broderick motioning from left to right. Snap is back, ball is up, looks like a quarterback keep. Howard's got a blocker. It looks like they're going to get the first down, about a gain of 2 before they're tackled by a couple different Waterloo Vikings. Number 33, Logan Robinson on the tackle. First down, Tigers.
That run definitely moved the change. The offensive line, great movement up front. They are definitely getting those defenders back into their stances, and right now, Newton Falls got some energy.
Yeah, it looks like when you get your offensive line and when you're winning the game in the trenches, you're playing on the teams the other side of the ball, and that's what they did on that play. In the pistol, Broderick's on the right. 2 receivers to the left. Here comes right from left to right. Fake the handoff. It looks like a counter to Harley. He bounces outside and is met by 2 different Vikings and is tackled in the backfield for a loss of 5 yards.
And the replay.
Here's the replay on that tackle for loss. Harley's brought down in the backfield by number 4, Joe Ward. I take that back. Joe Ward missed the tackle, but here comes number 2 to clean it up. Caleb Francis, the quarterback from Waterloo, cleans up that play for a loss of, looks like a loss of 6.
Tried to do a little bit too much on that play.
Yeah, the bounce out didn't help, and Waterloo, their defenders stayed home on that one and made a good play. So here we are, 2nd and 15. Snap is back to Howard. He drops straight back. He's looking to pass. He's got a man on a slant. Looked like there was some contact. It looks like it's incidental. Incomplete pass. Players are, looks like they're motioning like felt like there was some contact on the play, but the referee's not having it. So it's 3rd down and 15 with 9:19 left to go in the third quarter. The Newton Falls the Tigers have quite a chore in front of them here, DJ.
Yeah, 3rd and 15, Brian. This is really, really deep in our territory right now. I don't see any other choice but going to the air on this one.
So with that, Newton Falls comes up to the line of scrimmage. They got 4 wide receivers, 2 on each side. In the pistol formation, snap is back. Howard drops back, takes steps and throws. He's got a man on the flat. It's Jake Wright on the reception. He catches the ball, stiff arms a man, and is tackled short of the 50-yard line, about the 49-yard line. A gain of about 10 on the play, but it's going to be about 4 yards short of the first down. So we're looking at 4th and about 4 yards for the Tigers. What do you think about that play call, DJ?
That was a really good play call. He did what he had to do. They were in D territory. I mean, to get 10 yards on that play, that was a really good play to call. Unfortunately, it just came up a little bit short.
Yeah, it's going to give his... Oh, looks like the Tigers are going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th and 5. Nope, here comes the punter. The punter's coming back into punt formation. Paul Broderick back to punt. The Tigers are going to go ahead and punt the ball. I think that play gave him a little bit of space. Broderick gets the snap. Ball's up. Punts away. Signal for a fair catch by Macon.
Get the ball at the 29-yard line.
Waterloo will take over here their possession in the third quarter at the 25-yard line. First down, Vikings. Here comes the Tiger defense.
Brian, Tiger defense just needs to do what they were doing earlier in the game, and that's all you can ask for with them.
They just need to keep holding this offense, keeping them in check, not letting them march down the field, keep everything in front of them. So Waterloo's still in the huddle here. Newton Falls is at the line, ready to go. Here comes Newton Falls here comes Waterloo breaking the huddle. But it looks like the referees are having a discussion here. I'm not sure if they've got the captains, if there's some kind of issue. What do you think they're talking about down there, DJ?
At this point, I have no idea what they could be talking about.
That was Paul Broderick and quarterback Caleb Francis from Waterloo. It might get chippy down there. I wonder if the refs are just trying to keep it friendly.
I could definitely understand that, especially with the frustration both teams have. A lot of energy on the field right now.
So here comes Waterloo. They're tight trips to the right. Pistol formation, one wide to the left. And looks like Newton Falls jumped offside. It looked like a hard count. Number 4, Ian King, looks like he jumped off sides. It was drawn off. So you're going to give Waterloo 5 yards there. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Or I'm sorry, 1st and 5.
Brian, this is what we were talking about earlier. The ones that go ahead and, get yourself down can't be doing this. I mean, I understand it's early in the season, but these are things that have to be taken care of.
Yeah, self-inflicted wounds. Get the stuff on tape and get it cleaned up. I think we'll be okay. So Waterloo comes back up. It looks like the same formation. Trips tight right. Looks like the Tigers are showing blitz. It's a handoff up the middle. It's met by a couple Tigers after a gain of about 4 yards, 3 or 4 yards.
And the replay.
Here comes the replay. Let's see who makes the tackle on that play. So it was right up the middle. Again, met by a couple different Tigers there. It looks like it got a gain of about 3 yards on the play. So we're a 2nd and a long 1, 2nd and about 2. And we're about 8 minutes. The clock is running here in the 3rd quarter. Waterloo breaks the huddle. It's coming up to the line of scrimmage. We got a trip set to the right and 2 wide to the left. You got an empty backfield right now. The quarterback's in a shotgun. We got a motion from left to right.
Newton Falls is going to blitz.
Francis drops back, stays in the pocket. Here comes a hit. He dodges one tackle. He's got a host of. He's slipping tackles left and right, and he's
still managed to get the first down.
Shane Battison on the tackle.
And the replay.
Let's see how Francis was able to slip through some of these tackles. Battison with a great wrap, getting the knees together. That's how you bring somebody down. But not until they got the first down. So it's 1st and 10 Vikings at the Viking 36-yard line.
It looked like that play just broke down, and then once that happens, the quarterback pretty much has free reign to go ahead and do as they please because the field just opens up.
Yeah, Francis looks like he's quite an athlete, so he's making guys miss out there. When a play breaks down like that, you have no choice but just trying to make it happen yourself. So here comes Waterloo up to the line, trips wide to the right, running back, pistol formation. Snaps back, Francis rolls to his right. The ball is up, you got a pass deep, and it's tipped. Incomplete. Pass was to number 40.
And the replay.
Let's see what happened on that play. As number 2, Caleb Francis rolls to his right. He sees a man downfield, number 40. Makes a nice pass, but unfortunately with the coverage, Oyster had great coverage on making on that play and was not able to bring that pass in.
Brian, that looked like that could have been intercepted.
It was close. It was very close. I think it was good coverage. I think he saw his guy open for a second and tried to make the throw and just couldn't pull it in. So here we are, 2nd and 10 from the Waterloo 36-yard line. Waterloo's up to the line. 3 wide receivers set to the right, 1 to the left. Single running back, Caleb Francis drops back. He's back in the pocket. Ball's away to the right side to number 3, Brad Bragg. Completed for about a 10-yard gain. Looks like they're going to have the first down on that. Brought down by Brant Bungard.
And there's a penalty. That's against Waterloo.
We got a penalty flag on the play.
Illegal man downfield.
So with the illegal man downfield called, that'll wipe out that gain by the Vikings. Seems like they've hurt themselves here a little bit in this quarter.
We have a little bit of that on both sides of the ball.
So as they mark this off, it looks like it's going to be a 5-yard mark off. It's going to be 2nd and 15 from the 31. Let's see what Waterloo decides to do here. They've been passing the ball pretty steadily. Let's see if they continue to do the same thing here. Good coverage by the defense, good coverage by the backs so far, by the defensive backs. They seem to be in the right place for the most part. Let's see what Waterloo does here.
Brian, what I would do is I would go ahead and go to the ground. I mean, right now, just go ahead and try to make it a more manageable 3rd down. Don't try to go for everything in one shot.
I agree. We got twin back set. 2 wide receivers right. Caleb Francis drops back to pass. The ball is away. He's got a man crossing. A great hit across the middle for a gain of about 4. A great hit by Jake Wright.
And the replay.
Let's see the replay on that. Francis's pass. He drops back. Sees his man open, cutting across the field on an in route. Jacob Wright in a perfect place to make the tackle. Great form tackle for a gain of about 4 yards.
Now this is a more manageable third down. This is what you wanted to do if you were Waterloo. Don't go for everything at once. Just try to make it more manageable so that you could go ahead and execute a first down. Try not to put yourself in a hole.
Let's see what the defense can do here on 3rd and 5. Waterloo's up to the ball. Pistol formation, 2 receivers wide to the left. Ball is back. Francis is back to pass. Ball is away on a slant. Number 3, Brad Bragg, has the reception. Looks like a gain of about 10, but we have a flag on the field again. I don't know if this is going to be maybe possibly a pass interference call.
This could go either way. Looks like there was a lot of contact during the play there.
Let's see what the call is. The call is going to be pass interference against the Tigers. So Waterloo will accept that penalty. It's going to be first down Waterloo. That hurts, DJ. That looks like the defense has been playing pretty decent here, and now you're starting to get a couple penalties starting to rack up.
Like we were talking about earlier, self-inflicted wounds. This is what hurts you more than anything else could.
Let's see if they can buckle down here and right the ship. Waterloo's up to the line, twin back set. Francis back to pass, the ball's away, and it's a little wide of his receiver who looked like he was on an out route towards the right side. So incomplete pass on first down, 2nd and 10, Waterloo.
Right now, it seems like Waterloo has found something to do there, Brian. I think keeping the ball in the air, they're utilizing the pass more than anything. I would say they're definitely 80-20 right now, going towards the run. So with the pass being there available, it looks like our defense actually needs to buckle down a little bit more, because what the coverages they're doing right now, it's just not working.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to get the ball out really quick, trying to hit these quick routes, 5 and 10 yard routes, and trying to get some chunk plays here and just get the ball off fast, not give our defense a chance to get back to their quarterback. So here comes the offense out to the ball. The twin back set again. Francis in the pistol. Ball's back. He drops back to pass. He's looking right, throws over to the middle. The ball is incomplete. The attempted pass was to number 3, Brad Bragg. Covered by Jake Wright.
Third down.
So we are 3rd down and 10 here. This is a big down, DJ.
Absolutely. 5 minutes left going into the third quarter. They definitely need to try to get some points on the board right here.
I think Waterloo will be happy with just a first down and keeping possession of the ball here, just trying to keep the chains moving and trying to keep possession and not giving Newton Falls the ball back. So here we go. Waterloo breaks their huddle, comes up to the line of scrimmage. We got trips tight right, a pistol formation with 1 wide receiver to the left. Ball is back. Francis hands off inside. And we got a gain of about 9 yards, 8 yards on the play.
That extra push.
And the replay.
A great run there. Handoff right up the middle on a counter. Nice big hole. Guys all had their blocks.
He choked the ball carrier.
Gained about 8 yards on that play. So we're looking at 4th and 2 for the Vikings, and they're going for it. It's a big play for the defense.
Defensive line needs to step up here.
Let's see what side of the line these guys are going to play on.
Looks like they're stacking the box.
Trips right to the right. Snaps back. Francis hands off. Nope, it's a keep. He's around to the right-hand side. He's got a hole. Francis will score 10-5. Touchdown, Vikings.
The defense did not see that coming whatsoever.
No, Francis made a great play on that one. He saw a hole to the right-hand side. There was no one there. He kept the ball and decided to take it himself. And we got a 36-yard touchdown by Caleb Francis.
And the replay.
So Francis decided not to hand that ball off and keep it himself, and there was nobody there. Everybody had a hat on somebody. He goes in practically untouched.
Off to the races.
And now we've got a game, folks. It's 21-12 with 4:26 left in the third quarter.
I'm thinking they're going to go for 2 here,
and it looks like Waterloo's going to try and go for 2 to make it a 7-point game. Makes sense. So they're going to spread it out. They've got 4 wide. You got twin receivers on both sides of the field. The snap is back to Francis. The ball is up on a slant. Incomplete. A failed 2-point conversion. Looked like the ball was just a little bit low there coming in from Francis. Seemed like it was open, but it was just a little bit off the target.
Absolutely.
So with 4:26 left in the third quarter, It's 21-12, Newton Falls over the Waterloo Vikings. Newton Falls is going to be getting the kickoff here shortly. So what did we see on that drive, DJ, that we haven't seen so far in the first half from Waterloo?
Waterloo is now getting back to their bread and butter. They're going back to the air raid. Right now, the run kept them in the game somewhat.
And down to the field.
And we're going to go down to Eric Thompson down here on the field. Eric, who are you with?
Thanks, guys. I'm pretty excited about this. I've got Richard Monteville and Ken Klein down here. Both of these guys are running for mayor of Newton Falls. So how about that? What brings you guys together? I'm glad I could be in the middle.
Well, Eric, we're both running for mayor, and we're going to be looking for your votes in November, but we're here to support our community and our football team, and just really excited to be here to cheer on the Tigers.
That's great. Thank you. And Richard?
Hey, folks, evening, and I want to just say that I'm sure I'm not the first person to ask you this question, but it is. Are you ready for some football? This has been great. Hey, the boys have been working very hard. The cheerleaders are getting the crowd excited, and the band is definitely in tune, and it's a wonderful night here at Newton Falls Tiger football, and it's a great team, and Ken and I both wholeheartedly support them.
We'll kick off for Waterloo. I've been interviewing people all night. Takes two politicians to take the microphone out of my hand. Let me give it back up to you guys in the booth. Thank you.
All right. Thanks a lot, Eric. Thank you, Ken Klein, and to Richard Montville as well. Great interview. So here we go. We're getting ready to kick off. Waterloo's going to be kicking off to Newton Falls here. Change of possession after Waterloo scored their second touchdown of the game, failed their two-point conversion. We are 21-12, 4:26 left in the third quarter. And here comes the kickoff from Dakota Matheny. And it's up, and it's going to be fielded by Paul Broderick at about the 25-yard line, and he's hit by two Vikings at the 30. So Newton Falls will start with the ball on this drive in the third quarter from their own 30-yard line.
Offense needs to come out and do something right now, Brian.
Yeah, they really need to come out aggressive. I think they need to move the chains and really stick to what's been working for them and really start thinking about those first downs again. Really start taking chunks and running that clock. The clock has been their friend so far this game. I'd like to see them kind of do the same thing in the second half here.
Absolutely. I don't know what changed. I think it was from the earlier touchdown that they got at the beginning, at the end of the first half. But ever since then, it looks like we're looking a little bit flat right now.
I wonder if we'll see if the conditioning here in the second half, see how these guys, if they're going to get tired, see if they start showing a little bit of a lull in their attitude. We'll see if they can have the same energy in the first half. So here we go. We got quads again, two split right, two split left. Ball's back to Howard. He drops straight back. He's looking down the field. He's got a man wide open, but it's picked off. Picked off by Caleb Francis, the quarterback from Waterloo, and he's tackled by Jake Wright at the Newton Falls 15. I don't think Howard saw him at all. He had Adam Honeycutt wide open breaking across. Here's the replay. Yeah, I don't think Howard saw him at all. Francis kind of baited him, broke late, made a great play on the ball, and took it back to the Newton Falls 15. So now Waterloo is in real good position right now.
He had no idea he was there.
Yeah, I think Ivan Howard's feeling that one a little bit. I think he's a little upset with himself after making that play. Hope he doesn't get too down on himself and can have a short memory to get back out there on offense. Now Waterloo's coming out the line of scrimmage. They've got twin back set. The quarterback's in a short shotgun. Ball's back. Francis drops back to pass. He's looking. He decides to take off and run. He breaks a couple tackles and gets about 6 yards on the carry all by himself. Caleb Francis seems to be doing it all himself today, DJ.
Absolutely. He took over this game on defense and on offense.
So Waterloo's come bringing their play in. We got 3:44 left and counting in the third quarter. It's 21-12. I think you can tell that some of the energy's been sucked out of the stadium after that play. Everything was going Newton Falls' way for the most part so far this evening until that play. And now the fortunes have changed really quick. Francis with the ball. He decides to keep it. He's taking it to the right-hand side, and he's brought down by a Tiger on the right-hand side for a gain of about 2, it looks like. Well, it's going to be that was enough for a first down. It's going to be first and goal from the 4 of Newton Falls.
First and goal for the Vikings.
Newton Falls is reeling right now after that interception, and Waterloo's taking advantage, DJ.
Right now, they just go ahead and have to have hat on hat. They definitely need to put a spy on Francis right now, because right now he is just opening up the game.
Yeah, he's taking it over himself here. Waterloo's breaking the huddle, coming up to the line of scrimmage. You got Francis in the backfield with Logan Robinson. You got tight trips to the right-hand side at the 4-yard line. Ball's back. Francis hands off to Logan Robinson, and he's met immediately by Mitchell Harley.
Logan Robinson on the carry.
Looked like the ball may have come out, but it was after he was already down. Looks like he got about a yard on the play. Or close to no gain. So it's going to be second and goal. Newton Falls, we're going to have to see what Newton Falls is made of here on this one. See if they can hold him. We got 3 more plays possibly. Think they can hold him, DJ?
Absolutely. Their main goal is to focus on Francis.
So we got trips to the right, 1 back set, pistol formation. Ball is back. Francis rolls to his right. Quick pass, slant inside. It looks like the ball is incomplete. It looks like they've been attempting quite a few slants, just trying to get their guys open and one-on-ones, and it seems to be working. I think the guys have been open, it looks like. I think that one was just the guy got a hand in there.
Absolutely. Their defense now, the defense is starting to slowly rise. I know that Howard's mad after that last interception, but it's now up to the defense to go ahead and try to get the ball back in his hands without allowing a score here.
Well, here we go. 3rd down, 3rd and goal. From about the 3-yard line of Newton Falls. Waterloo's up to the line of scrimmage. We got tight trips to the right again with a single back in the backfield and pistol formation. Caleb has the ball. He throws a fade to the left corner. Incomplete, but we're going to have a pass interference. It looks like it's going to be a pass interference call on number 21, Luke Dickey.
He didn't look back towards the ball.
If he would see the instant replay, Francis gets the snap. He immediately looks to his left. His designed fade to the corner. Dickey never turned around, never saw the ball and tried to face guard. So it's an easy call for the referee there. But that really hurts the Tigers now. So get half the distance to the goal. The ball's going to be on about the 1-yard line. They're set up in a goal line formation. Francis hands it off. And he's met at the line and stonewalled. Tackled by a host of Tigers, but we have laundry on the field again. There's another flag.
Could be a face mask.
The Tiger defense. We got a face mask on the defense, it looks like. It's going to give him another fresh set of downs and move the ball up to the half-yard line.
It'll be first and goal for the 1-yard line.
Again, it seems like the Tigers are just self-inflicted wounds. They made a great play on defense there to stuff the runner, but a face mask in the process.
Absolutely, Brian. That's been the story of the game all day. Self-inflicted wounds. Who's going to have the least amount of them? And right now, Newton Falls is not winning that battle.
Here comes Waterloo up to the line of scrimmage. Francis is going to be under center on this play. And it looks like we have a referee timeout, official's timeout. So the score is 21 to 12 Newton Falls over Waterloo with 1:42 left in the 3rd quarter. Waterloo has the ball and is driving. They're on the 1-yard line of Newton Falls, getting ready to try and score here. Francis is under center now. He takes the ball and hits a quarterback keep right up the middle, and he pushes into the end zone, and signals a touchdown. The Vikings have scored a touchdown. Touchdown, Caleb Francis. Waterloo Vikings. 21-18.
He's been the story of the second half.
Let's see the replay. Francis just takes the ball under center, decides to go to the right. Even though the Tigers really tried to time it as best they couldn't get a push. And he's able to get the push into the end zone for the touchdown. Great effort by Caleb Francis on that play. The Tigers tried, but they couldn't hold him up.
He has to credit his offensive line for that one.
So here comes Waterloo now. They're going to be going for 2 again. It looks like we've got a twin back formation. 2 wide receivers to the right. Francis has the ball. He's back. He's looking to the right. He rolls to his right. He's being chased by three Tigers. He can make it to the corner. He does not. It actually looks like they take out the chain gang over there on the side, DJ.
I don't think that they've converted a point conversion after any of their scores there, Brian.
I think you're right, which is why the score right now is 21-18. So the Tigers are still up by 3. They still hold they have the lead right now with 1:30 left to go in the 3rd quarter. They'll be receiving the kickoff here. Let's see if they can get the energy back. I think it seems to be lost a lot of energy. You don't get the same feeling on the sideline now that the game's nice and tight.
Absolutely, Brian. They still are leading this game. Howard's going to have to put that one behind him. It happens. You have to put that one behind you, and then you just play for the next drive.
Yeah, in that position, quarterback position in particular, you have to have a short memory. So the offense, the kick and return team is getting ready to take the field. And here comes the kickoff team as well from Waterloo. Yeah, the energy's a little bit, it's gotten quiet in the stands as well. We have ourselves a game here in the third quarter. Started off pretty quick. Started off with a good lead. We were 21-0, and it was 21-6 right before the half. Now here we are at 1:30 left in the third quarter. It's 21-18. The Vikings are only down by 3, and it looks like they have the momentum here going into the end of this quarter.
Tale of two halves, Brian. Tale of two halves. First Newton Falls had the momentum. Now Waterloo came out, and it was the end of the first half that actually stamped it to where the scales tipped in for Waterloo.
100%, I agree. So here comes Dakota Matheny, number 9 from Waterloo, getting ready to kick off to the Tigers. Back deep, you got Mitchell Harley, Christian McCabe, and Jake Wright, but it's short. Taken by Paul Broderick again. Dodges one tackle, stiff arms another, and hits one of the Waterloo Vikings head on at about the 43-yard line. So the Tigers are going to take over on offense here. Good field position. Great return by Paul Broderick. Great field position out to about the 43-yard line.
Newton Falls just needs to go back to their bread and butter, Brian.
They really do. They really need to get back to what was working in the beginning. I think they should get back to Ivan. Some of those quarterback keeps that he was running, some of those design runs, some of the counters that they were operating with, and then start mixing in some of their passes that were really working for him and effective in the first half.
What happened with Harley in the second half? We have barely called his name out in the second half. They need to get the ball back to their playmakers.
Yep, playmakers, ball in the playmakers' hands. So here comes Newton Falls up to the line, 3 wide receivers to the left. Paul Broderick in the backfield with Ivan in the shotgun, and it's a handoff. Right to the left, here comes Paul Broderick up the side. A gain of about 6 yards with a sweep carry to the left-hand side.
Replay.
So here's Howard. Oh, here's the 2-point conversion with a touchdown.
Second down, Tigers, 2nd and 4 from midfield.
You'll have that from time to time,
Okay,
right?
so back to the field. Here comes the play. Ivan Howard's running the play in.
Sorry about that one, guys.
The Tigers have 2nd and 4 here with 53 seconds left. The clock is running here in the third quarter. We need first downs. The Tigers need to get some first downs here. They come up to the line of scrimmage. Pistol formation, 2 wide receivers to the right-hand side. Ball's back. It's a keep to Howard. He follows his blocker. Looked like he's going to get about a yard before he's stuffed by a host of Vikings. He ran a little tentative on that one, DJ.
Oh, absolutely. Right now, I think they're trying to take the game into the fourth quarter. Going to go ahead and leave it all out on the field then.
So we've got 3rd and 4 now. Battison coming off the field. Oysters in the game. So we got wide left. We got number 14, Nick Oysters, wide left. Wide right, Adam Honeycutt inside him. Jake Wright, number 1. We've got a pistol formation. Mitchell Harley behind Ivan Howard. Here comes the motion. Jake from right to left. Fake the handoff. It's a counter to Mitchell Harley. He turns it up inside, finds a hole. Cut back. Best spin move. What a great run by Harley. That's exactly what we were just talking about, DJ. Here comes the replay. Look at this run by Harley. Hands off the ball to the middle. He sees his blocker, gets behind him, makes a nice cutback move to the left. Here comes a spin move to get back to the center of the field and gain another additional 4 yards. Give Newton Falls the first down at the end of the third quarter. What a great play. They really needed that. Get that momentum back and get Harley the ball back. Gain of about 10 yards on that play. It's going to be 1st and 10 starting the fourth quarter. Looks like we might have an injured player, and that's Harley getting helped off the field by one of the trainers.
They definitely can't afford that, Brian.
No. Hopefully he's okay. Maybe he's just winded.
He's got a smile on his face.
I think he's just tired after taking that long run and those spin moves. Harley's been a workhorse so far this evening for the Tigers, and he's really has really had a good game.
Absolutely. Though it seems like Newton Falls offense, when they were good, they had the ball in Harley's hands. He was carrying them, and that also took a lot of pressure off of Howard, and that's what happened. Once Harley stopped getting the ball, you seen that Broderick stopped getting the ball, and all of a sudden all the pressure went on Howard, so then he tried to force himself to do more than what he should have, and in turn turned into turnovers, which turned into Waterloo points.
Here comes Newton Falls to the ball, line up in the pistol formation. Snap is back to Howard. He drops straight back. It's a swing pass to the right-hand side to Christian McCabe. He's got some open field. And we got some contact. A gain of about 3 yards in the right flat to Christian McCabe from Ivan Howard.
Seems like they're going back to what they were doing in the first half, Brian, that we've been hitting on all game long. Get the ball to your playmakers. You do not have to go and stretch the field. Just get it in their hands, and they'll carry you to the promised land.
Chunk plays. You see chunk plays, and that's how you get first downs. So Ivan Howard coming out to the huddle now, bringing in the play. 11:30 with the clock still rolling in the fourth quarter here in Newton Falls Stadium. The Tigers are up 21-18 over the Waterloo Vikings. It's 2nd and 8 on the right hash. In the pistol formation, Howard has the ball. He's straight back, and he's going to keep it. He's going to run. He's straight up the field to the right-hand side, right off his tackle for a gain of about 4 or 5 yards. Let's see that replay. Here comes Howard, takes the snap. Drops back like he's going to pass. Sees an opening, decides to step up into the hole. Gets hit by one man, breaks that tackle, and gets an additional 4 yards, which is exactly what we need to see. Chunk plays, DJ.
Absolutely. I think at that play, though, I think he was a little bit scared to go ahead and pull the trigger on that pass because he did have a man wide open. But instead, he decided to tuck it. Got some good yards out of it, though.
Yeah, so now we're looking at about 3rd and a long 5, 3rd and 6. Pistol formation, wing to the left. Jake Wright comes in motion from right to left. It's a fake handoff. Roll to the left. Pass out to Paul Broderick in the left flat. Contact by number 2, Caleb Francis on the tackle. But it looks like it's going to be really
down
close.
To the field, guys.
We're going to go down to Eric Thompson on the field. Eric.
They'd like cheer. Nobody works harder on this field in the weather, cheering across. They're winning, losing, whatever. The cheerleaders are always out here doing their job. So, girls, teach me.
You
you wish you were.
Ivan Howard on the carry. Tackle made by Caleb Hoot. Second down for the Vikings.
Okay, so on that play, we had a loss of about 3 yards on the play. So we're at 2nd and 12 now from the Newton Falls 31-yard line. Howard rolled out to his left there and was tackled for a loss. The clock's still rolling, though. The Tigers are up 21-18. We got 9:30 left in the game. We're in a pistol formation, wing to the right-hand side. Two receivers split left. We got Paul Broderick motioning from right to left. Snap is back. Howard hands off to McCabe up the middle. He breaks one tackle and is able to gain about 4 yards on the play.
Stop made by Bobby Megan.
More manageable 3rd down now.
Yes, we're looking at, it looks like we're going to have about a 3rd down and 7 here for the Tigers. This is a big down, DJ. This is a real big down. They need to convert this to keep the ball and keep that clock going.
Absolutely. There is nothing more pertinent than keeping the clock moving.
So the Tigers break their huddle. We got 2 wide receivers to the right. We got Adam Honeycutt and Jake Wright to the right-hand side. Shane Battisinger, receiver wide to the left. And Broderick's just inside of him at a wing. With a single back, it's Harley in the backfield with Ivan Howard in a pistol. He takes the snap. He's looking left, and he throws an interception. There's no one between him and the end zone.
There's flags.
We got flags all over the field. Logan Robinson makes the interception and runs 75 yards all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
That's not going to stand. That's not going to stand.
Looks like it's, I'm guessing by the body language of everybody on the field, looks like this one's going to be coming back, and the penalty's going to be on Waterloo. Let's see what the referees call here. What a swing of emotion there on that play. Waterloo thought they had themselves a go-ahead pick 6 touchdown, but it's coming all the way back. Pass interference on Waterloo, so we go from a pick 6 touchdown interception to the Tigers getting a 15-yard bump.
That was huge swing in momentum, and that's what we were talking about, the self-inflicted wounds. That was a huge one for Waterloo.
Yeah, that was a terrible time for a pass interference penalty, but that might have been what sprung that interception. Let's see how the Tigers bounce back after that interception, that call.
First and 10 Tigers.
But now we got first and 10 after that play was called back. Let's see what the Tigers can do with this.
I would stay on the ground.
Yeah, here comes Howard into the huddle. I agree, DJ. I think they should stay on the ground, especially after the couple passes that we've seen that have been picked off.
Absolutely.
Howard seems to maybe having some trouble seeing some of these defenders.
Right now, keep the ball on the ground, keep the clock moving.
So here we go in the pistol. Handoff to Harley up the middle. He bounces outside to the left-hand side.
Harley on the carry.
And it looks like it's going to be a loss of maybe one or back to the line of scrimmage. He didn't get much on that play. The offense looks a little bit tired, DJ.
Absolutely. Harley's back in the game. Looked like when he was down on the sidelines, he was battling some cramps issues, something that you're definitely going to get with the very first game.
First game of the season, everybody's dealing with the same kind of issues, but you have to realize that the other team across the line is doing the same thing. They're dealing with the same kind of issues.
Absolutely.
So here comes the offense in a pistol formation. Paul Broderick motions from left to right. The snap is back. Howard has the ball. It's a handoff to Harley. He's up the middle. Dodges one tackle. And he's met by two other Vikings for a gain of about 2 on the play to the Newton Falls 10-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and about 7 for the Tigers here. This is another big third down.
This is huge right here. This is definitely 2-down territory, though. You're going to definitely go for it. If you don't get it on this one, you're definitely going for it on 4th.
You got 2 downs here to try and get in the end zone or try to get a first down. We need 7 yards here. Let's see what the Tigers can do. They come out 3-back set. Howard's able to draw him off sides with the hard count. Well executed by the Newton Falls Tiger offense. Great job by the Tiger offense.
Great hard snap. Great hard count. Great hard count going right there, Brian. With them going, getting that hard count, you take a 3rd and 7 to a 3rd and 2, 6:47 with the lead. This is all you can ask for.
We've got a flag on the far side of the field, though.
That's a sideline warning.
Oh, okay. Got it. Sideline warning. So
penalties from everywhere, even the sidelines tonight.
Every angle. We've seen it all here tonight. So 3rd and 2. Here come the Tigers up to the line of scrimmage in their 3-back set. Handoff up the middle to Mitchell Harley. He breaks through, and it's a touchdown, Tigers!
He would not be stopped on that run.
Mitchell Harley would not be denied on that run into the end zone as the Tigers add to their lead 27-18 here. 6:32 left in the fourth quarter.
And here comes the replay.
Let's see that again. Just a straight dive. Ivan Howard takes the handoff, takes the snap right up the middle, hands it to Harley. He will not be denied, breaks 2 tackles, and refuses to even be tackled in the end zone. What a game by Harley so far to put the Tigers up by 9. Let's see if they can convert this extra point. Cameron Hankins is going to come up to kick this extra point. Let's see if he can convert it. Somebody's going to need to get a body on that guy on the far left side, DJ.
He definitely is spread out left, especially with the block hit they had before. They definitely need to get on him.
He's gotten through. Here he comes. Here comes the kick. The ball's down. The kick is up. And it's through. The kick is good. Cameron Hankins puts the extra point through, and the Tigers now lead by 10, 28-18, with 6:32 left in the fourth quarter here at Newton Falls Stadium. What a change of events there after we had it. Looked like it might be a pick-6 interception. It was called back for pass interference, and now the Tigers are able to convert that, keep the energy up, punch it all the way into the end zone, and get the 10-point lead again.
Ow, what a turn of events for Waterloo. They went from potentially having a score to ended up having a huge penalty, and now they got scored on. Mitchell Harley is the backbone of this team. You have to get him the ball.
He said, put it on my back so far, and he's taken advantage of every opportunity that he's had. And he's leading this team. It's great to see. Up by 10 here in the fourth quarter. Our kicking team's taking the field. I wonder what's going through Waterloo's team's mind right now as they're getting ready to come out here and receive this kickoff.
Right now, it's kind of up in the air. I mean, right now, you got 6:32. You're down by 10. It's definitely manageable. But at the same time, do you want to go ahead and try to score early, or are you going to try to extend the field and try to put Newton Falls in a bad situation with low clock management?
I'm just wondering if they're going to be able to keep their emotions in check, because I know it's been a pretty chippy game. But before we get to that, let's talk about some of our sponsors. This game is also sponsored by Buckeye Welder Sales and Robert Lance on 721 North Canal Street. Give them a call at 330-872-3855. Here comes Cameron Hankins into the kick. The ball is up. It's a good kick. Received at about the 16-yard line. stiff arm by number 13, Joe Thomas from the Vikings, and he's pushed out of bounds by a group of Tigers at about the 32-yard line of Waterloo. So a good kickoff on that. Not great field position for Waterloo. They're about the 30, 32-yard line to start this drive. Down by 10. What do you think you're going to see here? What do you think they're going to do?
Oh, they're going back to the air. There's no doubt about it. That's been what's helping them through since the beginning of the second half. Keep the ball in the air. Francis is that guy.
I don't think they're going to have much of a choice either with the clock. They're going to have to manage that clock, and they can't let that clock roll continuously by running the ball. So here comes Waterloo up to the line of scrimmage. They've got trips left. Francis takes the snap. He drops straight back. He's looking left, throws left. He's got a man wide open in the flat. Breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, and gets about a 12-yard gain. That's number 1, Kyle Shockley. We've been calling his name out pretty often tonight, too. He's been a pretty impactful player for the Vikings this evening. And that's a first down for them, a gain of about 12.
Brian, that's what we're talking about. Keep the ball in the air. Unfortunately, right now, as the clock is running, they're wasting time on the field. They're only down. They're down by 10. This is something to where you need to hurry up and score because Newton Falls is going to get the ball back.
Yeah, it's odd that they're not in some kind of a hurry-up offense. Being first game of the season, maybe they haven't had a chance to go over that. They really need to speed this clock, speed this possession up. So Waterloo's up at the line of scrimmage now. We've got players moving around, personnel moving. So we got 3 to the left, 2 to the right. We got an empty backfield. Francis looking, got the snap. He's looking to his left. It rolls to his right. He's looking right, and he's going to be sacked by Dominic Hunt.
And a host of other Newton Falls Tigers.
Now they're going to throw a flag for, I don't know if that's going to be for a late hit or a personal foul.
That's going to be a personal foul. I do not agree with that whatsoever.
I'm going to have to agree with you on that, DJ. I don't agree with that either. It looks like the players let go when they were supposed to. You see a flag on the field. Great play by Hunt on that, and a couple other Tigers to meet him back in the backfield, but the penalty's going to hurt on that play.
I can understand you trying to protect the quarterback. The play was over. They blew the whistle a couple of times. They could have let that go. He kind of sold that a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. Here's the replay. Francis looks to his right, or looks to his left and rolls to his right. You can see Hunt get ready to come up. Caleb feels the pressure behind him. Hunt comes up and makes the hit initially and gets held up. He's joined by a couple other Tigers, number 52, number 88. And when the ref blows the whistle, now, there was a late push at the very end. I think that's what the refs called. So here's Waterloo up to the line of scrimmage. The ball's back. It's going to be a key by Francis. He rolls off to the left, tries to stiff arm one guy, but he can't get past him. And it's going to be tackled for a loss in the backfield by a host of Tigers. And number 3, Brant Bungard on the play.
And the replay.
So Francis decides to keep the ball on this play. We're seeing the tail end of the play. There's the tackle made, Bungard and a couple other players, including Jake Wright there, and the whistle's blown. So a great play by the defense there, tackle for a loss.
Oh, you seen them let off? You seen them let off of that second one?
Yeah, they didn't want to get that personal foul call against them again. So here we go. We got Waterloo's at the line of scrimmage with a twin back set. Francis is in a short shotgun in a pistol formation. He takes the snap, looking to his right, steps to his right, throws to his right, tipped and incomplete.
Oh, they're definitely going to call that.
Late hit by Harley on the play.
They are going to call that.
Late hit by Harley on the play. After the incomplete pass,
he might be
hurt. He hit him with his shoulder. It looked like it was a clean hit with his shoulder, but it was definitely late, and the receiver was unprotected. Did not see the defender coming at him. I think if he had hung on to that ball, made that catch, we're probably talking about no flag, probably talking about just a good clean hit. But
absolutely,
unfortunately, the incomplete pass, Harley made the contact, so now we have a player down on the field.
It was slightly after the fact that he touched the ball.
Just slightly.
But you'll get called for that every time.
Let's hope the player down on the field. I don't have a number for the player down on the field, but let's hope he's okay. The training staff and the coaches are attending to him. All the players on both teams have taken a knee. You can see the look of concern on some of the players' faces. We're going to go down here to Eric Thompson on the side of the field. Eric, what can you tell us?
Got a guy, victim of a late hit, and he's still down on the field. Looks like he's getting up, looks like he's okay, and we're glad for that. What I really appreciate seeing is both teams on one knee. All their positive thoughts are with that injured player. Back up to you guys. Thanks.
That was going to be Brad Bragg.
That was number 3, Brad Bragg, that was down on the play Thanks, DJ. Thanks, Eric. So now we're going to get back to football here. The defense is ready to go. The offense is in their huddle. We've got 4:32 left in the fourth quarter with Waterloo driving. It's 1st and 10 from the Newton Falls 30-yard line. And as I mentioned, Waterloo's driving. It's 28-18. Newton Falls has a 10-point lead. Let's see what Waterloo can do here.
It seems like their drive has just been built off of penalties.
It's been penalties. It seems like it's gone both ways. It's been high energy and kind of in a wave, like a roller coaster of energy. Francis has a snap. He's looking to his left. He throws deep to the left-hand side. It looks like there's some incidental contact, but the flags are out.
That's going to be pass interference on the defense.
Got another, looks like a receiver down on the play. Looks like he's getting helped up, but we got a flag on the play. I'm guessing it's probably going to be called pass interference on number 14, Nick Oyster. I don't know, DJ. That looked like some incidental contact. Looked like they were both kind of hand fighting there a little bit. What do you think?
Absolutely. That could go both. That could go either way. When it goes either way like that, you just leave the call on the field. But unfortunately, refs took the flag out, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for Waterloo.
That was a big chunk of yardage there. Ball's going to be moved up to the 15-yard line.
What have we said from the beginning? Self-inflicted wounds.
Self-inflicted wounds, absolutely. And we're seeing it here. Let's see what the defense, if the defense can pick up for their mistake. Waterloo's up to the line of scrimmage. Twin back set. Pistol formation, 2 wide receivers to the right. Caleb Francis has the snap. Looking to his right. He throws to his right. It's tipped twice. Picked off in the end zone by Jake Wright.
What a play. What a play.
And here's the replay.
Let's see the replay on that. Francis looks to his right. He throws a laser to his right-hand side. It's tipped and then tipped again by Jake Wright, who is able to see the ball, make a play on the ball, and catch the ball for the interception and the touchback in the end zone. Great play, Tigers. The offense is going to take over the ball in possession at the 20-yard line. What a play by the Tigers.
Absolutely amazing. There is nothing harder than to watch a ball that comes off of a tipped hand and to have the concentration that Wright had to eye the ball down to his hands in that situation. You couldn't ask for anything better than that.
Fantastic concentration, fantastic body control. What a play. That really swings the momentum into Newton Falls' favor as they have the 10-point lead and only 4:19 left to go in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 for the Newton Falls offense. Let's see if they can eat up the rest of this clock and get out of here with a win.
Bend but don't break defense. I didn't realize that was with the penalties, but at the same time, they come up with a turnover.
Looks like Newton Falls is going to have to call a timeout because of a personnel issue. Looks like they didn't have the right package in there, the right personnel, so they're going to call a timeout. What a great series of events here. We've had some penalties go back and forth. We've had some really big plays, had some sideline stuff going on, an injured player, and then to have that happen where we have a tip pass and an interception for a touchback in the end zone by one of your most impactful players in Jake Wright. I don't know what else you can say about how this team has been able to ride this roller coaster out. What do you think we're going to see here in the next 4 minutes?
Wow, that's all I can say. Next 4 minutes, if I'm Newton Falls, ball on the ground. You run this clock out and you take it home.
You give it to the workhorses and you let them run that clock for you. You get chunks of yards and you get first downs. The name of the game should be first downs right now.
Absolutely. A couple first downs here. Can walk out of here with a victory.
So Newton Falls is coming back onto the field. The offense looks like they're ready to go. Here comes the Waterloo defense to the line of scrimmage. We are 1st and 10 from the Newton Falls 20 as Newton Falls lines up at the line of scrimmage in their pistol formation. 2 wide receivers to the left. Paul Broderick motions from the right wing to the left. Snap is back. Howard hands off the ball to Mitchell Harley. He sees a hole. He's busting to the outside. He's to the 30, 35. He's hit by number 2 from Waterloo, Caleb Francis. Mitchell Harley on a fantastic carry. First down, Tigers.
Put the game on his back. He will carry you to victory.
Fantastic run by Harley. 17-yard gain by Harley for the first down. The clock isn't running because he was out of bounds. So we are 1st and 10 from the Newton Falls 36-yard line, 37-yard line. And Newton Falls seems to be rolling.
Looks like we got a timeout.
We have an official's timeout.
Right now, Brian, I would just go to a trap ISO, something that keeps the ball in the middle of the field, get down, get the clock running. That's what they have right now. Right now, Waterloo has all their timeouts. That's not good for Newton Falls in this situation, so they must get a first down to almost guarantee a victory.
So Ivan Howard takes a snap and decides to run it himself. It's a quarterback keep up the left-hand side off his left tackle for a gain of about 6 yards on the carry. That'll make it second down.
And the replay.
So here's the snap, back to Howard. All of his linemen fire out. Look at the hole there. He sees the hole. He's got a lead blocker in Harley who gets in there, he looks like he missed his block a little bit. But Howard is still able to get 6 yards. Sees the hole, finds the hole, runs right up the middle, just like you were saying, DJ, and the clock is still running. We're 2nd and 4 on the 43-yard line, and the clock's running.
Absolutely. This is the spot that Waterloo cannot be in right now.
And the handoff to Paul Broderick from Ivan Howard. He's able to break a tackle in the backfield and make some positive yards, about a 2-yard gain on the play on second down.
I'm very surprised right now. There we go. I was just going to say, I was very surprised that Waterloo is not starting to use their timeouts when they still have all of them.
Yeah, they've been letting that clock run. Good call. So Waterloo goes ahead and takes a timeout with 3:24 left to go in the fourth quarter. Newton Falls is up 28-18 on the Waterloo Vikings here in the first night of high school football here in Newton Falls. What a great game. So tonight's game is sponsored by Grunder Contracting and Tile. Grunder Contracting and Tile would like to wish Alyssa Grunder a great senior year. Go Tigers. Tonight's game is also sponsored by Jennifer Young-Urbania, who's running for Township Fiscal Officer. Elect Jennifer Young-Urbania. Tonight's game is also sponsored by Robert Lance of Buckeye Water Supplies. Contact them at 330-872-3855. They're on 721 North Canal Street in Newton Falls. Also brought to you by Nancy Hoffman for Newton Falls City Council Ward 2. Go out and vote for Nancy Hoffman. And also for Brant Bungard. Good luck, Brant, number 3. Let's start your senior year with a win. And then we have a false start on the offense as the offense get back onto the field after that timeout. Self-inflicted penalties for self-inflicted wounds, DJ.
That was a lot of laundry out there.
I think that one was a pretty obvious call. He was the only guy moving on the field at the time. So we're 3rd and 8 now. 3rd and 8. That penalty really actually hurts him because we had a 3rd and 2. So now we're back to 3rd and 8. Let's see what the Tigers can do here and see if they can keep this drive going with 3:24 left on the clock. That was a big play.
That was huge. That penalty right there, we're talking about self-inflicted wounds right now, took a 3rd and 3 to a 3rd and 8.
So here's the pistol. Paul Broderick motions from left to right, 2 wide receivers to the right. Ivan Howard takes a snap. It's a poor snap to the right. He's got a wide open field. He takes it himself to the right. He cuts back. He's at the 50-yard line, and he's down at the 49-yard line of the Waterloo Vikings after that long run. Gain of about 15 yards on that play. I'm sorry, gain of about 12 yards on that play. Great job by Ivan Howard, number 7, taking that himself.
And the replay.
Ivan had a huge hole, some great blocking.
That was a great seal block.
You can see some bodies on bodies. Ivan sees it opening, decides to cut back, dodges one tackle, decides to try to cut back again, just get an extra yard, and that's exactly what he does for the first down. That was a huge play. The clock is running at 2:55. Newton Falls is at the line of scrimmage. Triple back set. Howard takes the ball, hands it up the middle to Harley, who decides to bounce outside. It's a fumble.
Fumbled.
Fumble out of bounds.
Fumble out of bounds. Newton Falls retains possession. Very, very lucky.
And Harley comes up limping, it looks like, after that ball was stripped. Luckily, the ball was able to bounce out of bounds, and Waterloo was not able to recover inbounds.
It's the point of attack where it seems like when Newton Falls has the ball, if they're going for a consistent run play as they did so, Harley has the vision of trying to stretch it east and west, where in this situation right now, 2:46 left, need to get that ball north and south. Don't worry about the extra yards. Just get what you can and get out of here with a victory.
And after that play, it looks like Kyle Shockley left the field. Looked like he had an injured, his arm was hanging. Looked like he had maybe a stinger possibly, but he has left the field. As Newton Falls comes up to the line of scrimmage and breaks the huddle after it's 2nd and 12 in the pistol formation. Howard has a snap. It's a quarterback keep. He's got a hold to the left-hand side, and he's out of bounds at about the 43-yard line of Waterloo after about a 6 or 7 yard gain. So on the replay, Howard just tucks it. It was a quarterback keep all the way. He's got blockers downfield. You see Adam Honeycutt put a body on somebody. Howard runs right to the sideline. Would like to see Howard keep that ball in bounds and get that clock running.
Absolutely. That was a play where he just needed to get down. Granted, he did get out of bounds, but right now, working with about 3rd and 5, where you could have ended up having the ball continue and then try to get Waterloo to start burning these timeouts.
So at the line of scrimmage, Newton Falls in a in a triple back set in a pistol formation. We have flags on the field.
False start.
Another false start on the Tigers. We take them back 5 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 10 now. And the clock, remember, Howard went out of bounds on the last play, so the clock has been stopped at 2:38. Again, I would think after the first game of the season, Howard's he's a veteran. He knows he needs to stay in bounds on those type of plays. I'm sure the coach will tell him that after the game.
Oh, they're going to be watching a lot of tape. I can guarantee you that. There's going to be a lot of points where they're going to sit there and have a lot of check marks in that next session tomorrow.
Yeah, and the Newton Falls Tigers come up to the line of scrimmage in a triple back set. We have Paul Broderick motioning from left to right. It's going to be a handoff to Mitchell Harley right up the middle. Off tackle, he's met by a host of Vikings for a gain of about 3 yards on 3rd down.
I expect Waterloo to take a timeout.
And they just did. Waterloo took a timeout with 2:33 left to go in the 4th quarter. It is 4th down and about 6 for the Tigers from Waterloo's 46-yard line. Waterloo's taking a timeout.
So now, I have a question for you, Brian. Right now, if you are Newton Falls, right here, 4th and 8, you're on the other side of the field. Your defense has already proven themselves. They've had a couple bad penalties, but here's the thing. Would you punt to make them stretch the distance of the field, or would you take a shot just trying to get out of here with the win and hopefully you can get a first down?
Me personally, if I'm making this call, I think you run the ball with the chance of trying to get a first down, and if you turn the ball over, because if you have a bad snap on a punt, if you have any kind of mishap on a punt, it could be devastating. It could
Absolutely.
be an absolutely devastating play. So I think you play it safe here. I think you try to go with what's been working for you. I think you maybe do a counter or a quarterback keep, maybe an option play or something along those lines. Keep the ball on the ground, keep the ball secured, give it to one of your secure-handed guys, and try to get that first down, try to keep that clock going. But it looks like, trying to see where Newton Falls is coming out here. It looks like
a punt formation.
Like a punt formation with Jake Wright in the backfield to punt the ball. The punt is away, and it's an angle punt towards the corner. It's out of bounds. Looks like the ball is going to be marked out of bounds at about. The referee's going down to the spot. He's going to mark it out at the 15-yard line. So actually an excellent punt by Jake Wright to the corner, and now Waterloo will take over on possessions.
Legal procedure against the Tigers.
Some late laundry on the field.
Another penalty on the field. So now we've got an illegal procedure penalty, apparently. So let's see what they say on the field. I think we're going to have a repunt. The replay 4th down and punt this one again.
Yeah, if I was Waterloo, I'd go with the re-kick.
Looks like there's some confusion on the field as to where people need to be. So yeah, it looks like Newton Falls is going to repunt the ball. They're going to replay that down and kick it again. And it looks like the line of scrimmage is going to be the Newton Falls 49. So after the penalty, it's 4th and 12 with 2:26 left to go. Newton Falls is leading this game 28-18. They've led this game the entire time. And now we've got a timeout, Newton Falls. I think they want to talk about this, DJ. I think they want to make sure they get this right.
Oh, absolutely. They definitely need to take a look at this, Brian. With the fact that we've been talking about it all game, self-inflicted wounds, yet another one. You could have had a great punt, a mistake happens, and now clock stop, 2:26. They get the ball 5 yards back further, and like your point that you made earlier, you can have a muffed punt, you can have a block on a punt. This just puts Newton Falls in a bad situation if they're trying to get out of here with a victory.
Let's see if they come out of this timeout better than they came out of the last timeout where we had a false start penalty. So hopefully they've got their concentration and their focus, and they're paying attention to exactly what they need to be paying attention to, and to concentrate on this down. This is a huge down for Newton Falls right now to make sure we get this ball away clean. And here comes Waterloo's defense back out on the field, the punt return team. Newton Falls is lined up at the line of scrimmage, ready to go. Here we go.
Looks like they have two deep back.
Jake Wright's got the punt off. Same direction, same place, right out of bounds. It looks like the ball's going to be out of bounds somewhere between the 25 and 30-yard line of Waterloo. The spot is going to be marked right at the 29-yard line of Waterloo. So Waterloo takes over possession with 2:18 left to go in the fourth quarter, down by 10. It's going to be a tough hill to climb for Waterloo here to try to get back and try to win this game.
Oh, absolutely. That's being with the ball at their own 29-yard line. 2:18 left, one timeout. They're really They got to reach deep.
Let's see what they can do here. They're going to have to, whatever they do, they're going to have to do it pretty quick. Let's see if Newton Falls defense can play some lockdown D here and get out of here with a victory. So here comes Waterloo out of their huddle. They break the huddle and they're coming up to the line of scrimmage.
Let's see if Francis can work some of his magic.
We got trips to the right. Looks like a little confusion on Waterloo's part. We got 3 wide receivers right, pistol formation with one back behind Francis. The snap is back. Francis is dropping directly back. He's looking to his right. He's looking. He decides to tack the ball away and run. He's got a hole at the middle. He's up to the 40. Tackled, grabbed in the back by number 3. Brent Bungarden tackled at about the 44-yard line.
Looks like the defense was actually trying to keep him up.
And the replay.
Let's take a look at that one, DJ, on the replay. Here comes Brent Bungard, gets a handful of jersey in the back.
He was trying to keep him up.
Trying to keep him in bounds.
That's what you're supposed to do. Great play.
It was good to see the Tigers, his defenders, teammates fly into the ball. So here we go on first down from the Waterloo 44-yard line. Waterloo's up to the line of scrimmage. 3 wide receivers to the left.
2:08 left.
1 running back in the backfield, 1 receiver wide right. Snap is back. Francis looking to his left, throws to his left. He's got a man open. It's tipped into the air. Incomplete pass. And now we have another flag on the field for a hit. Which I have to disagree with this one, DJ. I don't think that's the right call at all. I think that was just a football play.
There was a couple of those calls like that. I mean, he reached for the ball. The defender came in late. That's just a football play.
Yeah, that's just a football play, and that was unfortunate. I think they've been trying to call these types of plays to protect people, but that's unfortunate. And I think the crowd's kind of giving it to the referees now. You can kind of hear them out there.
Oh, absolutely. I wouldn't be too happy either.
No, that's a big 15-yard penalty. But we're down to 2:02 here in the fourth quarter. Let's see if the defense can keep their heads on straight and not get frustrated because of these penalties that are getting called against them. Let's see if they can finish this game out strong. So Waterloo comes up to the line of scrimmage now. 3 wide receivers to the left, pistol formation, 1 running back, 1 wide receiver to the right. Snap is back. Francis looks to his left, throws to his left to the flat. The reception is caught. We got 2 missed tackles, 3 missed tackles, and finally brought down Kyle Shockley back in the game on the reception. Gain of about 8 yards, 9 yards on the play.
As long as they keep him in bounds, the clock still runs. Waterloo still only has 1 timeout left, and that clock is still moving.
The clock is still running right now. Waterloo does not decide to huddle. They're in a 3 wide receiver formation. Empty backfield now. You got 5 wide receivers. Francis takes a snap, looks to his right, has nothing, looks to the middle, and he's going to be sacked by number 88, Bryce Moran. The pocket just collapsed on him that play, DJ.
And the replay.
Francis takes a snap, looks, everybody's covered, and the pocket just collapsed. Here comes Moran, makes the sack. The clock still runs. Now we got a timeout by Waterloo. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Great play by the defense on that one, DJ.
Oh, absolutely. Right now, Waterloo they are in big trouble right now. Just burnt your last timeout, 1:24 left. Big 3rd and 1 right here. The Tigers get a stop. This game is as much as over.
I think they're starting to sense that. I think you're starting to feel that on the sidelines. You can kind of see in the huddle, I think these guys realize they can close this out right now. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and 1. See what kind of play the defense can make. And see what Waterloo does. If they come out and kind of lay down, if they come out and try to go for it all.
At this point, I think they're just going to go ahead and try to go for the first down. But at the same time, they're going to have to run a 2-minute huddle. They cannot sit there and let that clock run. As soon as they get there, they need to get back set and either, clock the ball or just go for a shot in the end zone.
So with that, Waterloo comes up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 1. 3 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Francis throws to the left out to the flat, and his receivers tackled immediately. But it looks like it's going to be enough for the first down.
That looked like that play was actually supposed to go out of bounds. As soon as he made the catch, he was supposed to dip out of bounds.
Number 5, Kyle Knapp on the reception from Caleb Francis. So quickly back up to the line, no huddle. Francis has the snap. He's back. He's looking. Here comes pressure from his left side. It's Dom Hunt. Aiden Knight and Chase. Here comes Brant Bungard, and Caleb Francis will step out of bounds after a gain of about 5 yards. It looks like it's going to be a gain of about 6 on the play. And Francis was able to get out of bounds, so the clock stops with 1:02 left to go. Newton Falls is up 28-10. Second and 10. I'm sorry, it's 2nd and 4 from the 24-yard line of Newton Falls. Waterloo breaks the huddle. They're coming up to the line of scrimmage. You got three wide receivers set to the left, 1 receiver to the right, a single back in the backfield, pistol formation. Snap is back. Caleb rolls to his left. Here comes Bryce Moran. He's pushed off. Throw to the left flat, and it's incomplete. Pass is incomplete. Stops the clock again with 56 seconds.
That's about all they could have asked for, was an incomplete pass right there. Just the fact that they needed the clock to stop. The play stretched out a little bit over 10 seconds. These are valuable seconds, especially 56 down 10. This is huge.
And now here we are. We sit at 3rd and 4 right now. Waterloo looks tired, and so does Newton Falls. Let's see what Waterloo can do here if they can convert this 3rd down. And as we know, being down by 10, this is 2-play territory. They're going to try and get this 1st down no matter what.
Absolutely.
So here comes Waterloo out of the huddle. Coming up to the line of scrimmage. Same formation, 3 wide receivers set to the wide side of the field. They're on the right hash. Number 2, Caleb Francis, is back in a pistol formation. He takes a snap. He's looking to his right. He throws to his right. He's got a man wide open. And he's hit by number 21, Luke Dickey, and pushed out of bounds. That's number 3, Brad Bragg, on the completion. And that's going to be enough for a 1st down. The Vikings are going to have the ball on the right hash at about the 11-yard line of Newton Falls. And they still have a chance to get a 1st down here. It's going to be 1st and 10 to go from the 11.
Good clocking of the ball, especially at the fact that they only used about 6 seconds on that play. Got the 1st down, got out of bounds. That's what you're supposed to do in this kind of situation.
And here comes Waterloo in the huddle, getting their play called. Newton Falls' defense is ready to go. And here comes Waterloo up to the line of scrimmage after they break their huddle. Same formation, 3 wide receivers wide left. Pistol formation with Caleb Francis in the backfield with Logan Robinson as well. 1 wide receiver set to the right. Here's a snap. Francis rolls to his left, throws back to his right side. It's picked off by that's Mitchell Harley running down the left-hand sideline. He's out to the 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown Harley on a pick 6. But we have a flag in the end zone.
Flag, and this is the same exact situation that Waterloo had.
Same exact situation. Looks like it's going to be a pass interference on Newton Falls. We're going to bring this whole thing back, and these guys are going to be exhausted after running the length of the field.
Oh, absolutely. That was a long way.
Great.
And here's the replay.
Let's see that. See if we can see the pass interference on the play. Looks like there's some contact.
It looks like it's going to be against Bragg.
I think it could either be against Luke Dickey from Newton Falls or Bragg, depending on who they call it. I think they're calling it on Newton Falls, so I'm guessing that's on number 20, Luke Dickey. But what a great play. Great athletic play by Mitchell Harley, running 102 yards back to the end zone.
It was definitely on Dickey. Dickey had the coverage on Bragg. Touched him a little bit too early. Kind of sprung the play open.
Too much contact. So we're going to redo that. We're going to redo that play. Replay 1st down. So we are 1st down again from the 11. Here comes
a lot of sloppy play, but at the same time, this is a lot that you can actually, work on. Go ahead and get the film in. First game, a lot of energy. We had a lot of energy in the booth too.
I really enjoyed it. I felt it up here. You could definitely feel the momentum shift from side to side as the game went on. Different plays, different things happened. We saw a lot of different things happen today. It was a great first game for the Tigers to get their first victory. Here comes the student section out there to meet their team out on the field. What a great scene here at Newton Falls Stadium tonight as the Tigers win over the Waterloo Vikings 28-18. What a great game. Great energy. Great to see all these people out here tonight. Again, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out tonight. We've got Eric Thompson on the field. I'm not sure if he has anybody that he's going to speak to. We'll grab somebody here before the end of the game. But look at that crowd. Look at that scene out there with all the players, all the cheerleaders, all the fans, all the kids from the school. What a great scene. The coaches are all heading over as well. This is the kind of stuff that we like to see. The Newton Falls wins a game. Great game, Tigers.
Lot of game film you're going to be going over this week. I mean, you take into consideration that you have the first game, a lot of the energy, and now what you're going to do is you're going to take this, you're going to be happy about it, but next week you got Jackson Milton. Whole other team, whole other ball game.
Yeah, let's see if we can get that energy and that everything translate from this week to next week, see if we can move that forward and come out with the same energy that we had today and apply that to next week and just keep this thing rolling and see if we can get a back-to-back win. What a great game here at Newton Falls Tiger Stadium. Again, the final is Newton Falls 28, Waterloo Vikings 18, and a great game. Great game by all. We got to see it all tonight. Again, I'd like to thank all of our sponsors. I'd like to thank Grunder Contracting and Tile. I'd like to thank the Bungard family. We'd also like to thank everybody that helped put this on, the entire production crew, Tom Gregory behind the scenes, all of our camera people from the production crew as well. My friend DJ here in the booth with me. My name is Brian Kropp. We're really excited about being able to provide this televised broadcast for everybody so everybody can see these games. We're really excited about moving this forward. And we hope to get everybody to get us. Oh, we got the alma mater being played down here. Look at the Tigers down there getting their alma mater player. What a great scene after a victory.
Huge win. Like I said, first game, first win. Now you just build upon that.
That's exactly what we hope the Tigers are going to do here in the next game against Jackson Milton. It'll be next Friday here at Newton Falls Tiger Stadium again. We'll be broadcasting live, and we want everybody to come down here and check out this game and come support your Tigers. As you can see, that tonight they put it all out there on the field and came away with a victory. Great job, Tigers. And you can hear the alma mater being played, the cheerleaders, the whole football team down there. What a great scene here. Fantastic scene. Great job, Tigers. Great game. Well, the stadium is starting to clear out. The Waterloo Vikings team is still in their end zone, taking a knee. I think they're probably a little bit defeated after that. They really tried their best. It was a close game. They really fought back. They were down 21-0, fought all the way back, make it a 21-18 game. Then had Newton Falls pull ahead and cap it off with a 28-10 victory in their first game of the season. As you can see, Coach Gillespie's down there talking to the team right now, giving them some words of encouragement. Probably talking to him, DJ, about some of those penalties, maybe.
Oh, I know he's talking about them penalties. He's like, hey, you guys can enjoy this one, but I can guarantee you that film session tomorrow is not going to be pretty.
Hopefully he'll give them the night to enjoy this game. He's talking to his seniors, letting his guys, his leaders know, what he expects from them, how to win a game, and to close the game out. Look how excited they are. That's the kind of thing you like to see, the kind of energy you like to see from your head coach and the response from his players. Let's see if that energy carries over to next week.
This is a game for Howard to forget.
Yeah, forget some of those passes, some of those interceptions, and just get better. It looks like we're going to have Eric Thompson down here on the field. He's going to be speaking with Mitchell Harley, number 15, who was one of the stars of the game today. He carried the weight of the team on his back and really made all the plays when it really counted.
He definitely deserves the game ball.
Thank you.
So let's throw it down to Eric. Eric?
Thanks, guys. What a fantastic victory. I got to tell you, I'm standing here with Mitchell Harley, one of the outstanding players of this game. Just absolutely fantastic. These balls cost about $40 a piece. This is one of the game balls. This guy right here had $1 million game. Tell me a little bit about this game tonight.
Well, first, our linemen did a great job doing what they were supposed to do. We had a few bad penalties in the first and second half, but we came back as a team, and we got the win.
You did fantastic. Tell me what it's like running out here when you've got you've got 11 guys trying to chase you down. They're banging into you. They're beating you up. I'm taller than you. I outweigh you by a little bit. Yours is muscle. Mine used to be. It's just body.
It really, when you're in a game, you don't really think about getting hit. You just go. When you see a man, you just run him over as hard as you can.
So you're banging into them, they're banging into you, and you crossed that goal line tonight. That's got to be a great feeling.
It is one of the best feelings I can possibly get in my high school career, honestly.
You had a 102-yard return.
Yeah.
That was called back on offsetting penalties. What does that do to your soul and your spirit?
Honestly, as long as we get the win, I mean, if it wasn't close like this, it wouldn't matter. But I really wish I would have got it. I have 4 touchdowns.
You ended the night with 3.
2
touchdowns.
2.
That's just fantastic. That's great play.
Thank you, sir.
You're a guy that everybody's going to be watching, and I know right now all the coaches of your next 9 opponents are watching this, this interview. They're looking for you. It's a target on your back now. How do you change your game between now and next week?
We just got to work as hard as we got to work, and just come out next game and try and get another W.
Mitchell, you did fantastic. Thank you
sir.
very much. Guys, Mitchell Harley, what a fantastic senior for the Newton Falls Tigers. Back up to you in the booth.
Thanks a lot, Eric. And yes, absolutely. DJ and I have both been talking about Mitchell all game long. He is the lifeblood of this team, and you can see the energy. Look how the team responds to him. And yes, I think you're right as well, Eric. I think people are going to be watching him and watching some other players as well, and really kind of keying on them. So we'll see how they come out next week. And how they attack how they attack Jackson Milton and how they go about it, and see what Jackson Milton does. DJ, what do you think? Do you think we're going to see from Mitchell and some of the other impact players next week against Jackson Milton?
Hopefully we see what we saw tonight. I mean, that's what we need to see. Ball on the ground, have some very successful carries, let Howard forget this game. This game was not his best. They still came out with the win, but I think that he's going to have a bounce-back game.
I agree, and I think so too. And I think his team, what I really liked about that interview, and I liked about Mitchell's energy, he said team. He mentioned team quite a bit, talked about how the team and how his offensive line. He didn't talk about me. He talked about his team. And I think that's really going to benefit him and benefit the rest of his teammates, Howard and Ivan being one of them. And they can all lift each other up and help each other out in the next week. Everybody's going to have ups, everybody's going to have downs, but it's how you come back as a team and how you play as a team that really makes the difference.
Absolutely.
So, Newton Falls, 28. Waterloo 18. Newton Falls gets their first win of the game, first win of the season. What a great game. We'd like again thank all of our sponsors. Thank everybody from our production crew, down from Tom Gregory, the director, to our camera operators, Jack Parker, Maggie Young, Steve Hardinger. We got our production assistants, Brock Kimball and Breonna Stimpert, and Noah as well. And I'd like to thank DJ here up in the booth with myself, Brian Kropp, and I'd like to thank Eric Thompson down in the field for his interviews. We had a great show, a great broadcast. We're really looking forward to the next week and doing this again.
Absolutely.
So, go Tigers.
Go Tigers.